Hello? Am I live? Am I live? Let me see. I've been trying to go live for 2 minutes. It kept saying leave instead of go live, and sometimes it does that. I apologize. Um, but when I try to, but sometimes I'll come on early and it's ready to go. I'm like, of course, right? But but anyways, looking all ridiculous. Got my green on today. All right, let's go ahead and fix this volume right quick, right? All right, let's see. I was cold earlier, so this coat was working. But right now, because I've been moving around and trying to rush and getting irritated because this wasn't going live, now I'm getting warm with the damn coat on. Got a coat on in the house. And the vent's right here. I'm trying to. Where's the thing to cover? Here it is. Looking for my vent covers. Don't mind me. All right, and we're going to wait for Darnel to come through. He might be here somewhere in the background. I don't know if he's here or not. Alrighty then. Can we get out of this? What is going on here? How do I get out of it from this view? So I'm sorry if there's people here. I'm trying to bring up the chat and it's just not working, or the video itself. It's just going. It's just going in circles. It's not a. So if you can see me and hear me, hello, hello. What you doing? What you doing? You know what I'm doing? I'm looking ridiculous. Let's see. Let me go back out and all the way back out, and then back in. Okay, so I see myself live over there. There we go. I think it's working now. All right, it is. Okay, so today, as you guys know, it's a podcast today with myself and with Darnel Alexander. And we're just waiting for him to come on through. The link is in there. If you're here somewhere, the link's right there that I put in. And damn, I look like I done gained 50 pounds, doesn't it? Well, because the coat's too big. It's too big, but I don't care. It's green and it's ridiculous, and I like it. All right. Same with this ridiculous hat, looking like a green Paddington. What color was Paddington's hat? Was it yellow? Was it red? Was it neither? I don't know. Looking like a freaking ridiculous old Chinese Paddington with green. Looking stupid. Okay, anyway. Dang. Let me just stop looking around. So today we're going to be talking. I don't know about what subject exactly, but we're going to be talking today about some stuff. When we're done talking, I'll open it up for the free yes-no readings. Well, yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Depends. If they don't know, I don't know. And I'm not going to pretend to know. But who is here? I see there's some people here. But Keita, is it Flows? Is it Flosia? Flosa? Flosia? Flosa? How you say your last name? Spell it out like Flosia? Bakita, hello. How you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I'm just waiting right now for Darnell to come through since he hosts the podcast with me tonight. Just gonna wait for him to come through so we can hear him, see what he got to say. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh, no. Okay, I see. It is coming through. Sorry, I don't mean to be all up in your face. I had to scoot up and look because I thought it was different than here. Because sometimes it is. Like the comments show up there when I look straight on this, but when I look at the over here, it doesn't. So, anyways, looks like it is going well. You know what I could do? Flosia. All right, Flosia. Bakita Flosia. Is that your actual name? Well, it doesn't matter if it is or isn't. I like it. I like it. Very nice. Why is this looking at me? You know what? This Chinese fortune cookie oracle, which has a Chinese a dragon. You know, I'm half Chinese. My favorite thing here. Chinese fortune cookie oracle. I'm going to pull one of these. Look what we're going to get for everyone. Just an oracle card for the collective real quick. While we're waiting on Darnel. Let's see. Love life. What about it? Huh? What about it? What about the love life? Let me see. Oh, wait. Hold up. Let me investigate. All right. Let's get the readers on. What's it say? You know? Shoot. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. All right. So, some type of good decision this week. Yes, Jesus. Hallelujah. Right? Hallelujah. All right. Looking like a 50-year-old female version of Paddington. You know, ridiculous. With the readers and all. You know, ridiculous. All right. And then, okay, this coat is just ridiculous. Let's see. It's really comfy though. I should sleep in this. It feels like a blanket, you know. I should just sleep in it. But anyways, let's see. I know people are leaving. I don't know where Darnel is. I apologize, you guys. I'm sorry. I know it's the podcast with Darnel and myself. I don't know where he's at, so I apologize. But I can pull some tarot cards in the meantime, waiting, do a quick little collective reading or something if you want. I haven't heard any different. So, oops. Oh, let me grab my phone over there. Just a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, so I done grabbed my phone and I had to fix the hat real quick. I don't know. You know, this is one of those bucket. You can wear the hat any way you want, but actually, I felt like it was in my face. I don't know how to wear this damn hat. How do you wear the hat? How should I wear the hat? How should I wear this hat? Wear like a regular bucket hat? I don't know. But it hits the back of the coat. This ridiculous hat. Ridiculous hat, ridiculous coat. Might help if I just grab the cards I was going to use. I was going to go ahead and use the gold deck today. Since lots of people like that gold deck, I'm going to use the gold deck. You know I look ridiculous. I mean the point is to look ridiculous, but if I can look all right at the same time and ridiculous, that would be good. But if it's just ridiculous, hey, that's all right too. You know, ridiculous. Let me pull a couple cards while we wait for Darnell. I don't know if he's coming or not, but we shall see, huh? Okay, so he's around because he's commenting. So Darnell, you're commenting. If you can hear me, how are you commenting? Darnell, if you can hear me, you're commenting. Okay, on a video that I did a couple nights. Okay, huh? I think he might be. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. Is this like fashionably late? Like, what's going on here? You didn't even get a hello from me. You didn't even get a hello. Like, oh, damn.
There we
Hello.
go.
Hello.
Hey, I'm trying a new camera here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Can hear. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. How are you?
Good. How's the mic sound on this?
Sounds good.
Okay, good. We're working. Now I can look at the comments and chat at the same time. Hey.
Oh, you can?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so let me address. Is that what you've been doing? Is working with the microphone and the camera? Because it's
No,
like almost 5:15.
I had a laptop and the phone, so I'm getting that technology together.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure. I'm like, am I gonna have to do this myself tonight?
No.
All right, good. You know, I'm looking ridiculous tonight. I hope it gives you a bit of a laugh. You know,
but I saw one of your clips, and you had the glasses on and the hat and everything. I was like, this girl, she's going in.
You know, I got to look ridiculous because change up. You know, why look the same every damn day? So change up, look ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Why not? Why
That's
not?
Right. That's right.
I'm here for everybody's humor. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Darnell. So what's going on with you today?
I'm just here to check out what you're doing and share a little bit of information with folks here, see what they got questions they want answered, or perspectives they want to have me chime in on.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
A whole week went by, and midweek I was like, I'm ready for Darnell.
Look, I'm gonna see my voice back today.
What happened?
From last week. Remember last week I was sick?
Yes.
Right at the very end, I was like, oh my God, I can barely talk here. But now we're good. We're getting back on the train and feeling good. But I'm just I just wanted to save up my energy for tonight.
All right. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So hey.
Midweek.
You know, it was around Wednesday, I think. And I was like, it's not Saturday yet.
You're like looking for a little extra something.
Right, but I was ready for you to come on, and it wasn't Saturday yet. I'm like, maybe we gotta, if you ever have a little bit of extra time, bi-weekly, hump day, Wednesday and Saturday.
Okay. And I might have,
if you ever have some time.
I would have, but Wednesday I was still down for the count. Now I'm just coming back.
I'm glad you're better. Yeah.
Oh, me too, because I'm telling you what, that was rough. I was like, this getting old stuff is for the birds. Being sick for like 2 weeks? Who does that?
I know. Back in the day, you get sick, it's 2 days, we're good.
That's right. Shake it off.
Now it's like a week and a half later. Damn, am
I
better?
You can't walk it off. You can't. You cannot walk it off.
Yep. This is why I changed my look to look ridiculous, because I'm like, hey, I'm getting older. It was hard for me to accept it. So the only way I can accept it is by looking stupid, I guess, in a way. I don't know. If I look stupid, I can laugh about it. I don't know.
But you know what? You just got to embody what you want to look like and just enjoy it,
I mean, we both, I think we both look still fine. We look all right. We're all right. But
yeah, because it's like 20, 30 degrees here. And I'm like, let's go, to Miami.
I know. Over here was 36 degrees. I had to go check my mail because I have a condo, a townhouse, right? So the mailbox is not smack right in front of me. Like I had to walk down to it. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Right.
No, I'm getting told for this. It's too cold.
It is.
Now, I know it doesn't, get to zero very often, but it does. You know, at night here, it gets to the teens. That is too damn cold.
Cold here is -20, -30.
Excuse me, that is ridiculous. You're on a whole nother planet. That's a whole nother planet.
It's something else. It's another kind of cold. It's that Bering Sea, like Bering Sea, ice road truckers. It's that cold.
Nope. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a place in Hawaii or anything I can go stay at?
I'll be there right now. I'll be there right now.
That's my dream, is to move to Hawaii. But I mean, the prices. I mean, it's not too much far out from Seattle anyways. But I'm not in Seattle, but I'm south of Seattle. You know what I mean? But no, that's ridiculous, the prices. But can I even look at a studio? I don't know. It's ridiculous.
I probably got to have like 4 people in the studio there.
I know, huh? Let's go in together on something and we can timeshare. You can have it part of the year. I have the rest of the year. There we go. There we go. That's the solution right there.
Yeah. So what else is happening out in Seatown?
Shit, nothing else but the cold weather. I mean, the Seahawks lost again. So, I mean, I know you don't really watch them anymore.
I did watch them, and I thought they had it a little bit, but they were remember when they killed the Vikings that one time, and they were just all up on top of them. And that same thing happened to them on that game. I was like, they try to come back.
That's right, Minnesota. So, do you root for the Vikings now?
I mean, I guess, I'm not really a big sports fan, but I kind of watch in and tune in for the hometown,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right.
So on your screen, on the YouTube, it just shows the tarot cards, right?
Huh?
I'm looking up the YouTube here, and it just looks like the tarot cards there for the screen. Hold on.
For the thumbnail?
Yeah.
You're not seeing the with you and me on it?
Hold on. Let me find this because I want
to. Sometimes
I have you and me on. I have you and me right now, but I need to make sure I'm in the right show so I can get the comments and stuff here. Oh, I think I'm on it. We're good. We're good.
All right. Oh, Bakita, she in the Club 40. She said, "Let's go," and she in North Carolina. All right.
Is it in the comments?
Yes.
Why can't I see this?
Because you're old. I'm just playing.
That's true. I need my readers right so I can see.
Hey, I got to get on you because we about the same, So I got to get on him, y'all.
I know.
I'm gonna mess with his ego a little bit.
Hey, that's okay. That's how you keep me in line, right?
That's right. Someone's got to do it. We gotta keep him in line.
Yeah, they got comments up in here, and then okay.
You ain't old. I ain't old. We're not old. Not yet. Not yet.
No, it might be a while. Okay, so then you've got one comment there, one comment. Okay.
I don't even look at my parents as old. They're in the 70s. Like I said, like I mentioned before, they do more than I do. They're out every day doing this, doing that. I'm like, oh my God, how are you doing all of this? They're in their 70s. Yeah. But that's, I guess, what keeps them young. I don't know. I'm over here chilling, sitting on my butt, doing the live stream. They're doing this, doing that. I'm like, and then they'll bring me food. I'm like,
well, that's nice of them.
I know. I'm like, it should be, I need to go and bring you food. What? But I don't. So I don't even consider that old, and that's 70s. So to me, older is more like 90s or, I don't know, because my parents are still young in their 70s. Yeah. So I don't know.
I feel like, all these people are dying off in like 50s and 60s. I'm like, man, that's not even old. You know what I'm saying?
Matthew Perry, and then and like all the stars.
That was really surprising.
I'm like, around in the 50s.
That was really surprising. I'm like, did he just want to go? He just was done. He was like, I don't know what happened with him.
I think he did too much. You know what? And I wanted to pull cards on it, but I wanted someone to ask me. Yeah. Because if I ask, I don't feel like it's the same as if someone else asked me.
Right.
I don't know why. So that's why I never pull cards for myself or for someone else unless they ask me. Like I won't look into your life, for instance, unless you ask me. Because I don't feel like whatever comes out would be true. Yeah. Because I feel like it's invading someone's privacy.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like the cards are true unless you ask or they ask or someone has to ask.
Oh yeah.
But I want to know too. But I think it's just he did too much stuff and it caught up. I think his heart
So,
was weak. He
so
had
you
a
know
weak
what? So
heart.
here's the deal. Like, here's what I'm just gonna like start because this gives me. I wrote down so many topics right for when I'm trying to start my show. I've been on a mission to create at least 50 different topics to talk about, and I know you're always gonna touch on one. So that touches on one topic that I wanted to touch on today. With with substances and stuff, right? Because you get to a point where you're like, you drive me to drink. I need something because I can't deal with this, right?
Oh, we could talk about that Darnell all day long because I'm telling you, I was very shameful to admit that to anyone ever,
Absolutely.
ever, 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 ever.
Well,
But
right?
now I'm like, you know what? So many people I do readings for,
Yeah.
it's the same damn thing. So you know what do I have to be ashamed about? Yes, I drank too. I did for a little bit, and I
Right.
don't,
So look,
once a week or twice a week I will. But
so look here
hey,
though.
let's do a
The
shot
shame is
now.
what prevents people from
Yes.
starting the journey, right? Because you sit in that cloud of shame and you're like, I can't tell nobody. I don't even want to talk to anybody.
Yep.
I feel, you feel like you're just in like a shell, not a bubble, but a shell, right?
Yep.
But then once you realize that everybody else is going through this crap, you're like, okay, now how do I get out of it, right?
Yep.
And I
That's
feel
when we
like,
talk. If you have an issue, if I have an issue, we talk. You call me. We talk. You know.
right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I was like, man, I like my gummies. It's fun, right? And then the drinking, but I always feel like the
Where's my
drinking.
gummies?
They ain't came yet.
No. I
Oh man,
emailed them 3 times. I called, no answer.
no,
Is
they
this
should
a
be
real
coming.
site? Is this a real site? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh my God, I
Did they
interrupted
take
you.
your money?
Huh?
Did they take your money?
Yes, they did.
They're coming. They'll come.
All right.
So
Sorry.
I think the gummies are less harmful physically, but could be more harmful mentally because it takes you into a whole different state, right?
That might be good.
It depends. But the
Yeah.
alcohol, right? Alcohol is fun, but I really noticed since I've been on this what do you call it? Cleanse. I'll call it an alcohol cleanse for the last couple of weeks. But I've noticed I've been able to really have more consistency in how I feel and feel my feelings more clearly, so I can see them clearly. And I'm like, man, they say it's a depressant, and when you're in the midst of it, you don't really feel depressed. You're just like, I'm just chill. But in a sense, it's depressing or compressing all your emotions and the things that you really want to deal with. And so people get in a cycle of having a drink and then they or two, and then they kick back. But then you really didn't get a chance to address the issue. So now it gets swept under the rug every single time you repeat that cycle. And I'm like, oh, okay. So now that I removed it, I'm like, okay, I don't mind having a drink here and now, every now and then. But I'm like, now when I have a drink, I haven't had one lately, but not having one, now I can really feel my feelings and emotions and be able to have some consistency in what I'm trying to do with them.
I think a lot of people, we drink to cover it up because we either tired of feeling that way. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to feel. I don't. But and that's the bad thing because it's going to continue to cover it up.
Right.
And we get in a cycle. Then the minute something comes in your mind, like, no, I need a shot. I don't want to think about it. Can you give me a shot? And then you start acting crazy. You start calling people. You start repeating yourself. You start doing stupid shit. You're like, what the next day? Like, what was I thinking? Yeah,
Right.
and get in a whole cycle. I went through about a year of that, about a year, and I never thought ever would I ever
What's
do
Aaliyah
anything
asking?
too much.
I feel you.
Yeah.
What's Aaliyah asking here? She says, so speaking on that, even though I'm just walking in, how do you guys feel about the whistleblowers that expose industry, medical, and entertainment? But what's the medical? What she mean by medical?
You talking about any whistleblower to me?
She says medical whistleblowers always say doctors and pharmaceutical companies push drugs down the throat when they're not good for you. Well, because that's how it's always been since the industry's been popping, right? It's like ever since you can remember, everybody's like ODing after, they just go down, Elvis, right? So he's like popping for a hot minute, and the majority of his time he spent on drugs and everything just going downhill. It's like, why they push this stuff on these stars, right? A star is supposed to shine bright, but it dims the light. Ooh, I need,
Yeah.
yeah. I better get can I get where's the bell? Where's the gong at on that?
Oh, damn, the Gong Show. Oh, What? You said the gong.
I said a star's supposed to shine bright, but they give them drugs to dim the light. What?
Yes. Yes. But you said the gong.
No, what do you got? The bell or what you got? What's that thing that you hit? Okay. That's all I'm saying, right?
Just remind me, did you watch the Gong Show back then?
I did. Come on now. You know I remember that.
Damn. Where'd it go? They're going to need to bring that shit back.
Yeah, that or Apollo Theater. When they get their cane, just take them out. You know?
But you guys that didn't happen to you, right?
No. I was afraid. I was afraid that we went on the Apollo Theater and I was like, well, we better kill this song. We mess up one time, they're gonna bring the cane.
What song was it?
We sang our song, and then we did Lift Every Voice a cappella. So it was nerve-wracking. I'm like, these people don't play here, because it was pulling everybody off stage.
Did you make it through?
Yes, we did. And then we were like, we're here.
Where is the video of that? It's gotta be a video.
This was before that shit was happening.
But come on. No,
yeah.
Nothing.
Remember iPhones weren't out back then?
I know, but you know what? TV was.
Yeah, TV was. I don't know if it was on TV. We were just in the moment. So it's like, to look back, I'd have to ask one of the guys, was it on TV? Did somebody record that? Yeah.
You know what?
Akita says, I'm grateful for saying no to drugs. Good for you, girl, because I tell you what, it takes you down a dark slope. And then they talking about P. Diddy and Cassie issue. They really going there now.
Oh, what do you? Okay, I was gonna ask what do you believe on that? Because you're a man, obviously, right? I'm a female, so it doesn't mean I'm automatically gonna take her side. It doesn't mean I'm automatically. It doesn't. I'm just gonna, what I feel about it. What do you feel about that? And by the way, Aaliyah, what you doing, girl? What you doing?
They get caught up though, so I can't even take a side, because P. Diddy was caught up in whatever he was caught up in. I don't follow him too much, but a lot of people that come to so much power, they're the weirdest ones. They're the ones into so much weird stuff, and you're like, why are you doing that? What are you in? Why are you into that? Like, you just got so bored, you want to get into some I don't even want to say stuff.
You know what though? We got cards here that we can always ask. Did he do it? Did he? We could always ask.
You know what it's going to say. I have a feeling I know what it's going to say. Go ahead on with it.
Should I?
I think you should.
See, because I can't do it myself, because I feel like the universe is like, no, but somebody else got to ask. So since we're talking about it, let's just see what comes up. What you drinking on? What you sipping on?
Check this out. So I knew about it, but I really didn't understand the vitality of it. Coconut water, you guys.
Yes.
And it's
with vodka?
No. I'm not putting any alcohol. I told you I'm on a mission, right? I'm trying to be consistent with my energy, right? Pay attention and protect my energy. But the coconut water, it's got all the electrolytes, it's got all the vitamins and minerals that you need to survive. But literally, it's one of the best things you can do for your body. I
got to get me some more of that. I drank it a little bit a while ago now, and just like, because it got too expensive. And I'm frugal. I'm half Chinese. I am frugal. Yeah. If it's not on sale, if it's not a good price, I'm not going to get it. I don't care.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you. Aaliyah said he did it. Aaliyah said he did it. He's guilty. Man's guilty.
Yep. You know what, Aaliyah? I already agree. I already think he did too. It's not because I'm a woman and I believe the woman. Because at first I was like, oh, this girl, I was in my head. I'm like, what's she trying to do, this girl, to him? Was my first thought. Then let me think about it though. Let me feel it. Let me feel it. Give you
some more on that? So there's another aspect. So all these women are coming out of the woodwork. Danity Kane. Right? The girl group that he was putting out, and the one girl who's the main singer, I forgot what her name is.
Aubrey,
she's coming out saying, hey, yeah, it's real. This man is crazy. And I had to do all this and this and that in order to be in the group and to sing and to have the career that I have. And she's like, you know what? I'm already here now, and people already know. So I'm just going to let it be known that, yeah, he's guilty of all this craziness.
That's the white girl, right? The white girl, the plastic surgery, the fake hair, the fake boobs, the fake, yeah. And she used to be pretty, but now to me, I'm like, what did you do? What did you do to yourself? You were so pretty, and now what did you do?
They go the Michael Jackson route.
Yes, and I don't get it. Like, a lot of these people, they already look good, but I understand it's their own, they whatever they feel they need to do. All right, it's their life. Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah, it's too much. It's the thing that, it's like, so if a person receives a certain amount of success, they have to have somebody in their corner to pull them back down to earth to say, okay, you're good, right? Because they get in there and they think they got to keep up with all these people. But the authentic ones are the ones that I think people will hold on longer to the authentic people who keep it real. You can judge it up a little bit, but if you go too far, people are like, I can't even feel you. I don't know who you are anymore because you don't even look the same.
Right. You don't look the same. You don't act the same. You don't nothing the same. You don't. Yeah. And by the way, in the cards is coming out with a yes today. It's coming out with yeses, and this right here is a big ass yes, which I felt too. It's just and there's I don't know. I feel like he's like all of a sudden like having to like, oh shit, like do that.
Yeah, he's got to try to find a place
to say it that way. But I'm not Jesus, so hey, take it lightly,
Yes, Jesus.
Darnel's us.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's real stuff, though. I mean, that whole world, that entertainment world, and it may be why I didn't get too far in it, because I'm a lot more mentally together now than I was when I was 20 and 30. Who knows, what kind of influences would have taken over, someone who's just wanting to make some money, have a good life. But at that stage of life, when you're young like that, you're just like, I just want to get ready. I want to roll around in my cars. I want to have the big house and all this material stuff, and not realize that, you're going down that dark path. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You know what? We touched a little bit on the drinking or on the substance abuse and on this, and I've touched on that before, plenty of times. And I've had people come on and talk, like Johnny Blake. Where you at, Johnny Blake? And different people coming on and talk about it, because I wish people wouldn't be so ashamed about it, because I say it almost every night. I don't care who you are. Almost everyone has addiction to something. I don't care if it's drinking, drugs, watching too much TV, watching too much tarot, watching too much sex, porn. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone has an addiction to something. I started drinking too much. And like I said, I was so ashamed, because my grandfather died of being an alcoholic, right? On the white side. And then on the Chinese side, my other grandfather died of smoking. And so I used to smoke. Everyone smoked. I used to drink. I'm like, what is wrong with me? What am I doing here? Until I realized it and stopped doing that crap. I'm like, everyone smoke. You want to have a cigarette? Have a cigarette. You have a drink? Have a drink. But an everyday occurrence is ridiculous.
Right. Everything in moderation.
That's an addiction. That's an addiction.
Yeah. Keep everything in moderation. And once you notice that it's become a habit that's creating some kind of unhealthy part of you, then you got to look at it, identify it, and then find a way to slow it down or remove it completely if you don't have full control of it.
Yeah.
And so what I like to do is I kind of treat it like if I'm competing, for bodybuilding or something, I was like, I got to look at it and say, okay, if I can manage it, fine. But if I can't, just taper it down and have control over it, where I'm like, give myself a week, right? If I can't say no for a week, then I need to chill out altogether.
That's a good one. I like that. If y'all can't say, because a week is not like a whole month, right?
It's not.
So if you can't say no for a week, though, that's an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. It's an issue. And don't deny it either. Don't try to be like, oh, no, I was just slipping. No, literally, you can't say from Sunday to Sunday, I'm going to just not do this. If it pulls you back in one day, then that's an alarm.
It's an issue. And the thing is, that's all right if it is, y'all. That is all right. We are not getting on you. We're not judging you. We are saying we understand that you might have some issues too, because we all do. Every freaking one of us does. I don't care. And if someone says they don't, well, then what you doing here on earth? Because if you came here to earth is to learn, grow, and evolve. If you're already perfect, what you doing here then?
Right.
So if you have issues, it is okay, y'all. We all do. Everyone does. No one's perfect.
Well, but I think the thing is okay, so we're talking about it, but in a way where we're saying, let's give people some kind of tips or some ideas on how to deal with it. Because if we can say live here on air that we've got an addiction to this or that, and we want to, and this is how we dealt with it, then maybe secretively or silently, they can try on their own to say, okay, maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm not, I want to question it now and check. Give yourself a week. If you can't fix it in a week, it could be an issue. Try 2 weeks. you know, and if you start feeling like, oh my God, I'm fiending for something, you're like,
Yes.
Cut it out.
Yes.
Cut it out.
Hey, I agree with you. And you know what? I love this subject. Like I said, because it's so taboo. I think it's a taboo. The people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to. They're embarrassed. They're this, that. I was. So, you know, anyways,
So keep going, right? So you can keep going on the social media. So social media, I know there was a time for me where I was glued to it, but I didn't realize like all the different ways it affects you. I feel like it's, you know, just like television, it's pulling you in to program you in some sort of way, to feel jealousy, to feel envy, to look at other people as more than what they are. And a lot of people out there may have more than what they portray, you know, with the lifestyle and the money they make, when really they might just be trading that so they can make more money and siphon you in, you know, siphon off of you to get you in to get what they need. And you just don't know it because of the picture they're portraying, you know. So there's all these things that you, if you pull back and look at yourself and say, okay, I like what they're doing, but I'm not jealous or envious of it. Let me try my own thing versus saying I want to be like them. Now you're downgrading who you are as a person and your qualities and your ability to be more amazing than, you know, as you already are, right?
Now, Darnel, how'd you get so smart?
I read a lot, and I, you know what? Remember we talked about this? So
yeah,
I feel like I've been on a very long quest and journey to gather information, to understand myself better, and to try to grow. And if I feel there's things about myself that I don't like, it bothers me, but it bothers me. And then I want to fix it. I want to find a way to fix it. I don't want someone else to do it for me. Although I've had life coaches, I've had therapists, and I've read a lot of books. And I still read books, right? Because there's so much information out there. One of the topics I have is seek and you shall find, right? So they talk about that in the Bible. You're like, seek and you shall find. Well, it's really true, but you don't always have to go to God for it. You really got to start seeking information. People want to wait on God to give them the gifts that the Bible says belongs to you, but it doesn't really, you know, a lot of things in the Bible are vague. So why not go seek those gifts out for yourself? Why not? But not in a way that creates resistance where you're pushing so hard to get the house, to get the car, to get the money. But really it all comes down to all those things you think are going to bring you happiness, right? And then when you find out it doesn't, even if you get it, you're like, oh, this is temporary. Oh, this is okay. I'm still not joyful. Seek happiness inside those things that really make you shine and feel good for more than just an hour or two or a moment, but something that makes you feel good over the long term. Those are the things you want to hold on to and then build up into something that's going to protect you when you see these things on social media and you're going to be feeling some type of way.
So, okay, what things are you speaking of that make you feel good all the time? Like, are you talking about anything like, say, like if you have it, for instance, for me, I got into this tarot thing. I've always wanted to do it, but I never got into it. A couple years ago, and I'm like, let me just do this. And it makes me feel good. I want to do it every day. I have interest in it. It makes me feel good. I'm happy. Is that what you mean? Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Things that fill you up naturally. So when they talk about, you know, people looking for happiness, that's one of I got so many subjects. I'm looking for love in all the wrong places. And I was talking about my 50th birthday party where I was like, oh, people actually love me that I didn't know love me, right? They care about you and they like genuinely care about you.
I didn't even have one, so good for you.
I was so lucky. My mom hooked it up, right? So
I was like, no, I'm good staying at home.
Okay. So, but you know, like even things like, so some people have hobbies like roller skating, and I do that, and it feels so good, right? You're just doing
Wait,
something.
you roller skate?
I love roller skating.
You Sky King?
It's old Skate King, right? The old school Skate King. Is it Skate King?
Tell me you remember Sky King.
Sky King, is that what it was called?
Sky King. It was in West Seattle, the roller rink.
No, I don't think I went to that one.
You didn't go over to Sky King in West Seattle?
I remember I went to one, but man, it's like a whole blur. But I remember going to like the spot where everybody went to.
It was in West Seattle, Sky King. And everybody used to go over there.
But you know that vibe? Everybody's happy. Ain't nobody fighting, no drama. Everybody just so.
This is what I want to do on my next first date that I never want to have again, except for maybe. But I think that'd be so much fun to do.
Take yourself. I went by myself the other weekend. I was like, I'm just gonna go by myself and then just feel that feeling. You know, like when you're on a roller coaster and you go downhill and you just get that little extra.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it feels good. So I try to do a lot of things on my own, so you're not relying on a date or a person to give you the joy that you're going to get on your own, right? Because I know in the past I was relying on people for the happiness that I needed, and I couldn't find it, and I didn't understand how to. They say you need to be happy inside, be happy with yourself, and a lot of people don't understand the concept, because you're like, well, how do I do that? You just do what really fills you up. If it's your child, or spending time with your grandmother, or eating your favorite foods. If you like eating food all the time, go out to different restaurants that stimulate your mind. Like those people, those YouTubers that go out there and they go to all the different restaurants, and they're just so passionate about it. Anything you feel a passion for, and you build up enough of those things, you're never going to fall too hard if you end up falling in love and then somebody break your heart.
Right.
You're never going to fall too hard, because you got enough love inside of yourself to say, it's okay. Right. I'll survive. Right. I still got all these things that I do. And remember to continue to do those things. If you decide to, cohabitate or have a relationship with someone, you want to continue.
But I think that is part of my problem, though. Mm-hmm. It's weird. Okay, so Darnel, what you're talking about is I totally agree with you. But I think that is part of a problem, because I'm like, if it don't work out, I'm like, and that's fine. Next, I don't care. I thought I loved them, but that's all right. I got my own stuff, and I was never too broken over it. That's an issue? I think that's an issue.
Oh, you think? Why? Because you feel like you don't care, or what? Enough?
But I'm very caring. I love I love it. But if we're done, next, I'm done.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, unless you feel like there was enough to hold on to. So if you're done, you're done. And then, because life is a journey, right? Nothing is permanent. Everything is ever changing. You can't expect to own anything. You didn't own anything when you got here. You ain't owning nothing when you leave.
Right. You come in alone, you leave alone.
Yeah. Right.
You come in without shit, you leave without shit. That's right. What he's saying.
And then enjoy the experiences you do have, whether they last for 10 years or for a year or a month. Enjoy those experiences, and use those experiences to help you increase your knowledge about navigating life. You feel me?
I've been feeling you for like how long now? How long now? That don't sound right. That don't sound right, y'all. But you know what I mean? Yes, yes. I totally get you. I'm like, I'm trying to understand, like, where did this, Darnel, like, where'd you get all this? I just feel like you are this walking information post thing.
I don't know. The weird thing is, so back to what you were saying about deciding to do the podcasting, and you inspired me to do it. So now I got the equipment and everything. We're going to get it going, right? But, but the passion is not the podcasting, but it's the conversation. So I always feel passionate when I have someone that wants to share back and forth, and it's not effort. You just talk and have a good conversation and talk about things that are stimulating. You're not sitting there like, when you leave the conversation, you're like, I'm out of air. I'm just exhausted. My energy's down. But when you talk to people that lift up your energy, and you just want to do it, obviously we do it for like 2-3 hours at a time. That's another part of the passion. And so I've had all these different, I wouldn't call them successes. I call them passions, right? Passions for singing, passion for bodybuilding, and now a passion for having conversations, because I feel like now that I'm older, I want to share this with people who actually are looking for just a different perspective on it. And when I was younger and growing up, you're asking like, where did I get all this from? It's like, it's talking to different people who gave me little nuggets of information that helped me to grow just that much.
Well, I'm so glad. You know what? It's almost like you say, it's almost like a common around. It feels like a common around thing in life.
It's time to get back. It's time for me to get back. And I'm ready now. I'm like ready to share all this information and see if I can put it in a format where people are ready to receive it. And, if they're not ready, that's fine. Turn the page. But, there's somebody for everybody, I always say.
I agree. And it's just weird how I think like, sometimes I'll think about this. I'm like, this is weird to me, because like my brother, like he's 2 years older than me, but I'm trying to talk to him about it. He's like, do you remember? Anyway, why do I have such memory? Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Some people like that though. Some people, they, things stand out in their minds, and they have like a memory of something or experience or a time.
I mean, you always did. And you guys, I don't want everybody to think, oh, because you're, yeah, you want to get with him or you. It's not that. I swear, it's not something like, oh, you want to get with Darnell or you're a truck. No, there was always something about Darnell, even back, like I said, back then when I was 15, 16 years old, and now
Yeah.
I'm 51. I'm 50. There was always been something, and throughout the years we've been on Facebook, or I've checked in, or I've seen you at the fair, or I've heard this about you or something, and I may have said something to you on Facebook, or there's always been something about you that was
Yeah.
always special, always. But the thing is, I always saw it, but I
Yeah,
don't
because
know if you did. I'm
I
not sure
didn't.
if you did.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
You know, I've been always, you know, for many years, I was so hard on myself. But over time, I realized that I'm not being my best friend, right? You always got to think about yourself as two people. It's
Yeah.
the child is always there. I don't care how old you are. The child is always there, and
Yeah.
the adult is there. And I'm learning that we have to be nice to our child self. So all that negative self-talk, all the stuff that we went through when we were younger, is still there, but we have to address it in a different way so that we're not so hard on ourselves, holding ourselves back from being able to just move that much further ahead, you know?
And I totally agree with that. And I think that we actually can benefit if we look at different things that happen in our childhood, because there's a lot of things that we don't know, even as an adult, how
Yeah.
we should be handling it.
Right.
Because you, and the thing is, if we pull cards and we look at it and we talk about it and we can work through it, I mean, I feel like I can help people, but I mean, people have to come to me, you know,
They got
if
to
you
come
want
to you.
help, because we can
Well,
look
and
at
they
the
have to be
childhood.
open. They have to be open and be ready to let down those barriers, those, not the boundaries, but they have to let down the gates to let you in to have the conversation and to see if there's something that you can do, you know? Because I feel like I'm going to be trying to dig deep into people's psyche and see and help them understand that, you know, you're your own worst enemy. It's not nobody else.
Right.
If somebody
What do
says something crazy to me and they have some real bad words and negative things to say, I have two choices, right? I can react like the child would react before he had the education, or I can act like the adult and say, okay, that's on them. It's not me. I'll see you later. Now I still feel good about my day. I can go through the rest of my 5 hours left of my day or whatever, right? And I can go to sleep at night and not think about whatever they said, right? Choose to believe what they said. Is it true? And even if it's true, if they're coming at me with a lot of anger and resentment or hate, it's still not my fault, right? It's for you to the other person to get over it, get over the hump, you know, because you're carrying all this nasty built up energy inside for something that you should have let go of a long time ago. So address
I
the issue.
agree. And then what if they, they come at you and they blame you for it, or they think that you are the blame for them. They thinking, look, ain't no one can make you feel any certain type of way. That's on you. That is
There's a
on
reason.
you.
There's a
I
reason why
I
they say
can't
misery
stand
loves.
that one. You made me. I didn't make you feel no kind of way.
There's a reason why they say misery loves company, right? Now you get it. They need somebody to be in there in their misery with them. It's like, it's your fault. You need to be up in this with me. You know, I'm not going to drown by myself. I'm going to pull your ass down with me.
Nope. Nope. You're
Nope.
going down by yourself. You ain't pulling me
Mm-mm.
down with you.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh, Aaliyah said, that's it, Aaliyah. The big 30 in September. Wow, Aaliyah. The big
2024. Huh?
30.
Hey,
Woo!
hey, woo. Those were the days.
I know, huh? That's like, whoa!
Okay,
Wow,
Aaliyah.
30.
So I
Okay.
got a little nugget for Aaliyah. So 30 years old. What I'll say to you is you know, it's good that she's listening to us, because you know these are things that she can help advance herself along the way without making, you know, a lot of pitfalls that I know I made 20s and 30s. I just had no clue. There weren't people out there, you know, talking about all this stuff, talking about life situations and how they dealt with them. You just gotta, you know, you just gotta make your own mistakes. But you don't necessarily have to do that nowadays. You can get insight from people who have the wisdom and say, oh, you know, when I was in my, you know, when I was in my 30s, hindsight is 2020. I should have did this. I should have did that. I don't think I really should have made this choice or decision. Or I'm going to make a big decision. Let me look up how to handle this before I jump in this. You know, do I really love this person? You know, people get married when they're young. They all feel like the pressure. They're like, oh, I got to have this. I got to have a baby. I got to have, you know, marriage.
Nope.
All this by
Nope.
30 years old,
Nope. Nope.
right?
I had to
But
interrupt on that one. I had to interrupt because I do get you. A lot of people feel that because I did have friends. But for when I said nope, I never felt it. I never felt the pressure of that, never felt the pressure of this, and never felt never.
a lot of people do,
I
right?
think because I was lucky. Let me
Yeah.
just say, thank God. My my family, no one pressured me to none of that, right? So when the time came that I thought I was ready around 25 to 27, I thought, at the time, and I did a reading yesterday. Any decision you make at the time, I believe is right at that time because you needed to learn this, you need to go through this, whatever
Right.
it is. So you
Right.
can look back all you want and think, I shouldn't have done that. But no, you should have because you needed to do it to learn this and to go through this and to do whatever it is.
So
But I'm sorry. But
that's a
yeah.
good point. That's a good point. So obviously, a lot of our decisions and choices have something to do with our destiny or our path, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, for my experience, and I can look back and I was aware that there were a lot of people who were, who felt compelled to follow the crowd or to, and they always talk about keeping up with the Joneses, and that's a real thing. People are like, oh, I got to do this by this time, do this by this time. And then when they finally do it, there's still no fulfillment and they actually regret the decision. So as a young person still coming into this world to try to figure it out, they can listen to us and say, hey, actually, I want to be my own person. I want to go differ from the path of what the norm is or the status quo. I know my parents want me to do this, right? Because there's a lot of people that have parents that want them to live their dreams. Well, I want to live my own dream, and I know it's going to upset you, but if I don't do this for myself, then I'm going to be the one who's in misery, not you guys.
I agree, and that is so sad with the parents. They want their kids. You got to become a doctor, a lawyer. Bitch, I'm not living your life.
Right. Right.
I had a person that would come in here all the time, and she would be so scared because her parents want her to become a doctor, and she's from India, I believe. And I would tell her with the cards, like you got to do what you want. She didn't want to do it. She was gonna go to school. I'm like, you're not gonna. She's like, will I do well? Will I do it? I'm like, do you want to do it? She's like, no. I'm like, then there's your answer. No. If you don't have a passion for it, if you don't want to do it, you're not going to be your best at it. You might be all right, but do you want to be all right if you're a doctor? No, you're going to be excellent. Yeah. So don't do it. And she actually decided, I think, not to do it. She said she'll get kicked out. She'll be disowned. If she don't, I'm like, that's a sad thing. Parents, stop putting that shit on your kids. Well, they have their own life to live. You had your chance. You still have your life. If you want to become a doctor, go become a doctor. I don't care if you're 65 years old. Go become a doctor if you want to do it. Don't put that on your kids. I told my son, do whatever makes you happy. And he's getting his master's right now. And that's what make him happy. Good. He's doing psychology, which is, I want to do psychology, but I didn't. Yeah. But it was either a psychologist or a cop for me because my daddy's a cop. And anyways, it was either or, right? But I didn't care what he did as long as he's happy. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. I don't care what you do as long as you're happy. That's what, and
that's people pleasing on a whole nother level, right? Because you're trying to please your parents. And again, you're forsaking what's in your gut, what's in your heart, what's in your soul. But I give it up to people who were raised in a way where they were able to, embark on that journey aside from their parents wanting them to do that thing, because at some point, sometimes it does become too late and you never get a chance. And then I've read articles where people are on their deathbed and they say, what's the one thing you regret, about your life? And it's pleasing other people and not doing what I really wanted to do. Yeah. And that one really stuck with me because I'm like, if you're not living your, whatever it is that you truly desire and want in your life, you'll end up miserable and ill in different ways, right? You'll feel an uneasiness. You feel that tension constantly in your body because you're going against what your body is asking you to do, what your soul is asking you to do. It's trying to come out, and you just holding it in.
I think it's weird. Like when I met you around that time, I was very shy. I was a shy kid, right? I was really shy. And it's so weird that I'm like doing this. People that know me and my friends, like, I can't believe you're doing this because it's not me to be out and about and anyone. I don't know who's watching. I don't know what ex is watching me. I don't know. You never know, right? Right. You just don't know who's watching. That's true. And it's so it can be a little like, oh my God, a little. At first, I'm so. It's just now I'm like, I don't care. You want to watch. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide. I got nothing to do. All I'm doing is here to talk and try to help people to get through life because it's not the easiest thing,
It's not. I'll be the first to say it. I'll be the first to say it, trying to overcome addictions, trying to overcome
Yeah.
emotional traumas and
What's
trying
your
to,
addictions?
it used to be gummies. It used to be alcohol a little bit, but not like in an alcoholic way, right?
Yeah.
So most people think if I'm addicted to alcohol, I got to be an alcoholic. Well, not necessarily,
That's what I said. And no one agreed with me. No one. I'm like, no. They're like, you could never drink again. I'm like, no, I still drink like twice a week.
No, there's
I'll take
levels.
some shot, but it's
There's
not
levels.
everyday occurrence like it used to be. They're like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, I can. And I'm doing it.
Yeah, there's levels, right? Am I right? There's
Right.
levels to
And
it.
that's why I said I was never to the point as you're at. That's why you say, do you think I can't? Well, I wasn't
Yeah,
to your point.
yeah.
I caught myself before I got all the way to that point. But yeah,
And there are those of us who have
well, my family caught me. I ain't gonna lie. They said you ain't being yourself. You drinking. You we know you drink. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
So I do enjoy, whiskey. Love that, right? A little tequila action, and but I did realize that it was affecting my energy. So now I'm like, I want to be in control of my energy. When I was younger, when I was
yeah.
in the group and stuff, we were on tour. I don't think I ever drank at all, or we might have had a drink, but it was never to the extent of when someone drove me to drink, and it's like, oh, okay, now I'm drinking all the time, every day, one a day or two a day, and I'm like reading about what it does to your body and how it affects you, and they're really trying to say if you can pull back on it because it's a carcinogen, and of course, television makes it like it's a real classy,
I
wonderful thing,
know.
wonderful
They're all
thing for you.
drinking all the time, martinis, and yeah.
But little do they know you're slowly degrading your body because it's just an unhealthy substance. But it's cool, right? So everything in moderation because you just don't know what your genes are going to say. Your genes could be like you could drink till you're 90 and be good. Other people are like I can only drink and my liver's gone at 50, right?
You know what though? This sounds very odd. Okay, I put that shit on my face. Let me explain. Joan Crawford, she would get either vodka or and put it on her face. I do it rubbing
What?
alcohol, alcohol in it, and
Yeah.
clean your face with it. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a oh my god, what is his name? Oh, he beautiful skinned and oh my god, what's his name? Anyways, he does the same, and that's
Oh,
is what I've been doing for years.
oh,
I get
okay.
the rubbing alcohol. I don't know about you, but put him. I don't know about anyone else, but and some people might think that's weird. That's this, but I
Mhm.
swear it keeps the skin nice. I don't know. What do you do? You're like nothing. I'm black. I look good. That's all
Look,
I do.
look.
I was blessed.
I,
I'm blessed. Yes.
I,
All right, Charlie Wilson.
I feel like it's interesting, right? Because different ethnicities have different tightness on their skin or different what do you call it the
Yes.
melanin, the collagen in their skin or whatever. But and it's not even that it's a black thing, right? Because there are black people that will be really old looking because they just didn't. And it's
Melanin.
not that they didn't care, but it's how they treated their body, which aged them, where they could maintain the elasticity. That's the word, elasticity of their skin.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Um, you
Why do
know,
we be losing that? Why do we lose that?
well, and it's because you're drying out your drinking dries it out, right? A lot of drinking dries it out. But I'm not sure what other substances will dry out your skin, but I can tell you that will definitely do. Alcohol just
Right.
evaporates, and it's going to
That's why they
evaporate.
say for every like shot or drink you have, drink a whole glass of water.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
for each drink a whole glass of water.
Bakita said Denzel.
Huh?
Denzel Washington. Bakita said Denzel.
He said that?
She said Denzel. He's a good looking
Who
man.
said
He's got
Denzel?
he's
Oh,
right.
Becky said Denzel.
Yeah, yeah. He's got some kind of. I know he's got some kind of regiment going for that skin, right?
But he's starting to look his age now.
Yeah, yeah. But
Jesus, you know what? I don't care what you. Oh
but
my God. Can I?
what? What?
Because
What?
I'm not trying to be canceled, Darnell. But
No,
I don't care, and I care.
no.
I don't care, and I care at the same time with what I say, because I don't. When I would say something, it's not to offend anyone. It's not to this. It's not to that. It's not to that. It's usually to uplift someone. But I don't care. But black and Asian both be looking good until they don't. I
Right.
don't care. We talked about that with the
Yeah,
Asians,
yeah,
right? But
yeah.
I don't care. But black people too. You look good until you don't.
So
I'll
you
tell
don't.
you
Yeah,
what.
yeah, yeah. And you really got to take care of yourself because I grew up with a lot of people back home, and and the hard times, hard life. will just take a beating on your skin and the way, even your eyes, right? You know, it's like the eyes are the window to the soul. And you know, people lost their soul when their eyes is just like there's no life in there, there's no brightness. It's just a heaviness. And you know it, you know, they're gone through something. And I'm like, I even want to reach those people. It's never too late to come back from the brink.
Right. I agree.
But you can see it.
Because you know why, y'all, he might be saying this? Maybe he knows something about it. Maybe I know some, maybe everybody knows something a little bit about it. Yeah. You reach a certain age, you're like, shit. And so you know, we know something about something.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And it's time for people to start waking up and paying attention, because it's not the external things that are going to fix it. It's really all up to us individually. Who, you know, when we go to bed at night, ain't nobody helping you.
Right.
You know, and you know, even subconsciously, they say everything that we do in our day is all conscious. It's conscious from the subconscious, but we can reprogram our subconscious before we go to sleep, so that we wake up the next day and maybe try something new, maybe try to break that habit, maybe try to take one step further to being a better person, better actions, less reactive towards negative situations, you know.
Well, damn. All right. Why don't you write a book?
Oh, you never know. You never know. I mean, I was writing one last night. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I kept waking. I couldn't sleep that much. So I just kept writing.
You're a writer anyway. You write some songs. Why don't you write a book?
Ideas. I got a lot of ideas. So you never know. I mean, that's
have you written a book? And no, you haven't sitting there?
No, I haven't considered it, but yeah.
Don't tell me you haven't considered. I don't believe you.
Okay, maybe a little bit, but
all right. You know, it's me.
But I mean that, you know, you're taking it's a goal that kind of scares me a little bit, but I mean, I'm sure I can do it.
I think you can. Yeah. Well, I don't think, I know you can.
And not only that, but I'm like, I want to make sure I can reach enough people that they're like, you know, that I'm not making a book that's only going to be read by 5 people, but I want to reach, you know.
Yes. I know what you mean. And same with this. It's like, okay, I understand. I don't need to reach 10 million people. I'm not trying to look for fame, right? But I'm trying to help people and come, you guys. Come. They say if you build it, they will come.
Yep.
Bitches, I've been building this for 2 years. Where you all at? You know, 2,500 is not a small, tiny.
That's a good following.
But it's not 500,000. So come on, you guys. Yeah. Let's go.
It's a good following though, because you got to think about it. One person, you know, is going to, you know, share that with someone else that was affected in a positive way by it, or that's getting something positive out of it. You know, they're having a good time, or they're vibing with us, and they want to, you know, chime into it and say, hey, I need an outlet, so this is the show to do it on.
I have a question for you, but I think you might rather me ask you off live. So
yeah,
we can wait.
Okay, so check it out. So yeah, and to your point there, 2,500 is good, right? Because once you get to like 1 million,
it's about this.
Okay, so when you get to 1 million subscribers, how are you going to even respond to all the people that want you to respond to them, right?
I can with one text saying, I'm so sorry, can I get to all of you at once? But I love you all, and I'm thinking about you all, and I'm reading all the comments.
I love you all. I care about you so much. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. So then you have to, like, you know, you don't want to make anyone feel left out or like they're not heard, but it's a good thing to have that wide audience. So, I mean, I think right now this is really good for you. You're still honing in all your skills. I feel like you're already skilled enough, but you know, and then you're just always trying to change your tactics and figure out ways to reach more people. But I mean, you're definitely onto something. I like it. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. The only reason you like it is because you recognize the energy from past life. That's all.
Okay.
It's past life stuff. That's why. But you didn't recognize it early on, but nor I didn't know it either. You know, it's not weird. So the thing is, like early on, I wasn't all spiritual. I mean, I've always been who I am. You've always been who you are. And maybe we saw each other and okay, this is it. But you stuck with me. I may not have stuck with you. And that's okay. You were on a different path, right? I'm on a path to help, and I'm on a path to this. And I think back then I was like, at some point, I'm going to be talking to him. Like he's going to be helping me. I'm going to be helping him at some point in life. I don't know. I feel like I just always knew there's something about you.
But you do have the intuition, I feel, which is really good because a lot of people, we all have it, right? We all have the ability to have intuition. We have the ability to feel people, to sense things. And some people are so out of touch with it that they just don't believe it's an actual real thing. But it really is. It really is. Walk into a room, you can feel an energy. You can feel everybody's energy, right? It's not just people looking at you weird or something. It's like, no, I feel an energy, positive or negative. So, and you obviously knew that you had the gift, and which is why you have the show, which is great because, you know, believe it or not, there are people out there that have, you know, intuition. There are people that can see things. You know, it's like sometimes, you know, you hear about those people that come back from the future. You ever hear about those people?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that's got to be fake. But I'm like, some of the stuff they be talking about, you're like, ooh, right?
I know. That one guy that came,
For the kids.
there's a big story. It's probably the same one we heard about. He came back from the future and was telling this and what's going to happen. And some of it's already happening, but the rest, I'm like, maybe. I mean, we never know, right?
I got something for you. I'm gonna throw one person out there, and I've been kind of doing a little bit of research on photos from the past of people from like the 1900s or 1800s.
They had the cell phone. They look like they're talking about cell phone.
Okay, so
like, what the hell?
Oh, it gets even creepier. So the lookalikes. You know, Queen Latifah got a lookalike from back in the day. Singer, whatever. Greta Thunberg. Why is she so wise? She's been here before.
Yes. Okay. I think Bradley Cooper was one too. But there's a lot, and you look at that side by side.
You're like,
identical.
That is uncanny.
It's so freaking weird.
It's uncanny. So I believe, you know, there's something to this reincarnation stuff.
Yes.
There's something there's something to us repeating the life that we should have lived and trying to figure it out. And I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out in this one so that when I get to the next one, it's gonna be the enlightened life.
You've been listening to me or something, because that's what I tell the people. I'm like, hey, you better figure it out now, because if you don't, you're gonna have to come back and redo it. And the ones that they want to end their life, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm just, because a lot of times I'm like, what the hell are we even here for, right? And you wondering about that. But you end your life, you got to come back and redo it from the beginning, from the very beginning. You want to redo everything? No, I don't. No. I'm 51. I don't want to come back as a baby and have to redo it all. No. Nope. Let's get it in this life.
I think, and I agree with you. And I think, you know, a lot of people are closed-minded to past lives and to, you know, people from the future coming back and, you know, trying to help. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff we really don't know.
I think that's how the pyramids were built.
Well, I mean, that's a
people in the future.
That's a whole nother rabbit hole.
You know what? I just last night, look, you know what I do for fun? I watch Ancient Aliens. That's one of my favorite shows.
That's one of my favorite shows.
I get some popcorn. I'll watch Ancient Aliens.
That's one of my favorite shows, right?
Get a big, anyways.
It's one of my favorite shows.
A bunch of leftover turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and yams and cranberries and whatever, right? And I was watching Ancient Aliens, and I was like, this is the life. And isn't that funny? Because back in the day, I needed to be out in the club. Right. You know?
Yep.
Now I'm like, I'm good watching Ancient Aliens, eating my turkey at home or my popcorn. I'm good.
Yeah. And well, people don't really understand. So, you know, they always ask questions. How did these people know how to build this stuff so accurately? And how did they know about this planet that was in the universe before we had telescopes? How did they know, you know, what is it that, you know, was it Sirius B existed without a telescope?
Yes.
The ancient Sumerians, and that's what I was talking about. The stories were here before the Bible was even written. Those same stories were just about the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Anunnaki.
And the Anunnaki, right? And you know, the giants that were here before, you know, they're written in the Bible. So I mean, people in the Bible can believe it or not.
But they were, let me say, they said the giants were red-headed, white-ass people, right? let me say something. My mama is a natural redhead, white lady. So is my family from the giants?
I don't know. And I didn't know they were redheaded, but I do know.
They said redheaded, white, Caucasian.
Well, you know, they're hiding the bones and all this stuff. It's all crazy, right? You know, and everything now is coming to light. The UFOs, all this stuff, it's all coming to light now, and people are like, "Oh, no, that's like no." It's ever since television was created, it was created to prevent us from having the information they don't want us to have. I will tell you my vision, not the one you need to know.
Yes. These giants, though, you know, okay, Shaq. All right. I swear that some, you know, like the DNA gets passed down, and sometimes it's like a fluke, and it's like it come out.
I thought
and
about
the
that too.
Giants. So the basketball player, like this last motherfucker, 6'6" that I was with for 10. What? Almost for me, I'm 5'3 3/4.
Yeah.
That's a giant to me, right?
Yeah.
I climbed that tree and wrestled with that tree, and that's how I got so strong. That's a whole nother story, but I'm sorry. But anyways, you know what I'm saying?
You are funny.
Like the Giants, though, at least for me, I'm like,
So they do talk about them in the Bible, but they say they were actually, more like the Jolly Green Giant, where it's more like, because they say there's a passage that says we were like ants to them, or we were like ants or small grasshoppers to the giants. So if you
so
picture
they're like 15 feet. I mean,
50, about 50.
50.
Yeah.
50.
So they have measurements and everything about how tall they actually were, but people don't want to talk about that. What's that?
Is there bones?
Remember, they hid the bones. You watch Ancient Aliens, right? They're hiding the bones.
Right, but not 50 feet. I heard like 7 to 8 feet.
Well, 7 to 8. So 7 to 8 feet is normal. I think some of the bones they found are more like 13, 15 feet. But
oh wow.
But the ones that don't exist, remember, they were washed away when the planet was flooded. But those were the ones, the Nephilim. So the Nephilim were the giants that were here before, with Noah, in the time of Noah. And they were the ones
before the flood.
Yeah, right. And those were the ones that were, they were here before the flood, and they were the ones who were wreaking havoc, eating human beings, and like for dinner, they were.
So wait, so I have, what? Real quick with that. So you're part of the giants. I'm part of the dwarfs. Okay, because they say that too, right? There was little people, there was the big people, the giants, and little people. Well, I'm 5'3 3/4. You're 6'2", right?
Yeah. And right. Historically,
you a little bit DNA of the giants. I'm a little bit DNA of the little people.
Well, historically, they do have people that are like 2 or 3 feet tall. I mean, they call those they're smaller than dwarves, but I forgot. Right. And they're on little islands and stuff, and they found those bones. But so is everything. And the reason we get my height, your height, is because you're in between the giant. I'm in between the. It's like everything mixed together as a big old thing, and you get this, you get this, you get this, you get a bunch of different things, which to me is really interesting. Well, so they got rid of, they were hoping that the flood would get rid of the giants, but the Nephilim still survived. Some of them survived post-flood, but because they're part God, part human, so they're
angels and humans, yes.
Angels and humans, right? So they have more abilities. Fish people, those, I forgot what they call those guys, but there's pictures of them in ancient Sumeria, the fish people. They kind of like stand up like a statue, but they've got like the fish body on the back. So those people still survive.
All I ever hear about is the bird people. I don't hear about no fish people.
So the bird people were the ones in Egypt, right, with the beak and all that, the ones they worship.
Right, and they're like all over the world, like the bird man, the bird people. But I never heard no fish people.
Hold on. So the fish people,
they have to stink.
Hold on a sec. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So the fish people are. I'll tell you exactly what they are. You're gonna love this. It's just there's so much information out there that people don't talk about because it's not really important to most people. We're just trying to live our lives, right?
Yeah, but this is so interesting to what, we can live our lives, but don't be so damn close-minded that you don't, even look into other things that could be possible.
All right. So you're gonna dig this here. Fish people.
Don't tell me about no sushi people. I don't care about no damn sushi. I'm half Chinese. I'm not Japanese. I don't care about that.
Okay, check it out. Hold on, let me get it in the film, man.
Closer.
I'm kind of like trying to deal with the camera because it's backwards.
I know. What the heck is that? What is that?
So, right, you see them? Okay, so the fish people.
Yes.
Okay, so
I've not heard of this.
They're called the Apkallu, and they appear in ancient Babylonia. The fish.
I'm sorry, they're called what?
Apkallu, and they were described as fish men who were sent by the gods to impart knowledge to people.
I have not heard of this.
But see, this is all the stuff that's okay. Well, think about the missing books of the Bible. There's just so much information out there that's just not known to people because they just go by what they're taught and told.
Oh my God, there's a whole Enoch or the book of Enoch or something. Like there's so much thing that is not even put in. That's why I'm like, you want to believe in the Bible? You go ahead.
So
I have my own beliefs. I
so
mean,
scholars.
I'll take little bits here and there, but I'm not believing all that bullshit. That's
Okay, look.
ridiculous.
Now,
I'm sorry.
to your point on that, so the scholars thought Enoch was crazy, so they didn't want to put those books in there because of his descriptions of heaven.
Right.
And
So they have been
the wheels with
taken
all
out.
the eyes on it and all that,
That's
right?
what I'm like. Why wasn't that put in there?
Because
Wait. You know what? Hold up. I just saw this. Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, Darnel, this is when you tell me calm the hell down. All right. Remember, we talked about this. Right. You gotta tell me. Tell me.
Okay. Calm down.
Dude, look, calm down. You gotta say it like you mean it, man.
Calm down, girl. Come on, man. No, I don't do it. I don't go there.
Why not?
It's just too much energy.
But you can make it fun. It's funny. It's funny. I gotta show you something. Hold on.
Okay.
Where is it?
So
I just last night took a photo.
All those books were omitted from the Bible because they're just, they don't want people to think for themselves and to have their own interpretation of what really happened back in those days.
Freaking pictures of my cat. That's not what I'm looking for. Where is the damn thing? I know I took a damn photo of this. Where is it? Where is it? I took a photo of the book of Enoch. Anyways, it was them holding it. I don't know where the heck that went. Holding that book, so sacred. And it was in Ethiopia, and they're transferring the book like somewhere else. But it was a huge, and I know I took a damn photo because I was like, oh, I want to talk about this at some point. And then,
well, what is it? Because I mean, we can find it real quick.
It was people in Ethiopia. It was I don't know if it was a priest, but his hands was around the book. It was a huge book, and it was like like the Bible now, but it's huge. And it said that all the stuff that they emit from the Bible, and he was holding it tight. And I took a photo of it, and just because it was so interesting, I'm like, I want to talk about that.
Yeah, no, I think the scary thing for people is they don't want to believe that a lot of this stuff was actually happening at the time because they're like, if there's no photographic evidence or no geological or archaeological evidence, then it never happened, right? If the tree doesn't fall in the forest and you don't hear it, did it fall?
Exactly. Yeah. But it's so crazy. Oh my God, I thought I took a photo of it.
So look here, the book of Enoch, angels, and the Nephilim story. And look at how tall the giants are compared to the people in the photos here, right? So let me bring that up to you so you can see it. Wait, here we go. See that little guy down there? And then look at the giants.
Wait, can you hold it there because it's delayed? And can you bring it a little bit closer? Yes. See that? See that?
So those people are well above 10 feet tall.
Wow.
And, but, there's a lot of things that people don't want us to know because, of course, how, just like the movies, right? Anytime they see an alien or something, everybody's in pandemonium. Everybody's freaking out. We're going to Target. We're going to get our money. We're going to get our TVs because we're going to die tomorrow. So I'm going to have me a 50-inch screen right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Wait. Okay. I talked about this before in the podcast with other people, but I believe I have that I was they took me for a minute. Do you believe that you got
abductions?
Yes, thank you. Do you believe have you been abducted?
No.
That's all, folks.
I haven't experienced anything supernatural except for voices, like spirits, right? But nothing like.
So you don't ever think you was abducted?
Me personally,
why am I having an issue with that today?
Me personally, I don't think I was, but we're all a part of the stars and star seeds. So I just don't know.
You see right here, there's you can't see, but there's two red little dots. Don't mind the tattoo. There's two little red dots. I never had that prior to when I woke up.
Yeah.
And I woke up on the silver table and there's all these little people. And then when I woke up, I sat up and they all scuffled to the side like they were scared of me. Like I guess I shouldn't have woken up.
When did this happen?
You know what? This is my everyday life with everything, with surgeries, with dental, with everything. They give you Novocaine. It's never enough. It's I need more. I need more. So it's never enough to keep me down. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
that's crazy.
I weigh 115 pounds, but they
Yeah.
say to me, "We gave you enough to knock out a horse. How are you not knocked out?" They've told me this. I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
And same with to get me drunk. It might take a lot. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just how it is, right?
Yeah.
So I woke up on the table. But anyways, the next day I had these 2 red dots here, and I've never had those 2 red dots. I'm like,
That's crazy.
what is that?
When did
And
this happen?
they didn't. I wasn't scared. I didn't know what happened. You know, they scuffled to the side. A lot of little. I don't know what it was about. Who knows?
That's a familiar dream that people have or experience. But when did this happen to you?
I was living at I was high school, so
Okay.
I know exactly how old I was because of where I was living. And I was a senior in high school, so 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering about that stuff because, you know, like back in the day, they talk about the experiences, just like the fish people came to impart knowledge on these, you know, the peoples of the land. And, you know, they're always wondering, how did they have the technology to come up with this stuff? I'm like, you know, there's just stuff out there that you have to really be open-minded to understand and believe. You know, for example, you know, in the 1940s and 30s when they were coming up with nuclear bombs and stuff, is like, who thinks of making an airplane, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, in the 1800s, they would have never thought about flying. And now they've got, you know, jets and stuff. So it's like all of this stuff came from somewhere. All this tech information, right. All this information, and not everybody's able to do it. You know, that's why we have engineers. We've got, you know, people who, you know, do, you know, pipe layers and bricklayers, you know, pipe fitters and bricklayers. You know, there's people who are just skilled at certain things, but some people are way more advanced than just the norm. They're that 1%.
You had to say pipe layer though.
I meant pipe fitters.
You know, a lot of people may not catch that, but I know that one.
Pipe fitters. Oh man.
Oh, lay that pipe, bitch. All right. No. Anyway. All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey. You know, my mind just goes there sometimes.
There's a lot more people reporting. I mean, it's like every day it seems now they're reporting, you know, sightings of UFOs and stuff, especially since the government's come out and just shared it because they obviously realize that this is going to be the norm until there's an actual contact being made with us. But I don't know how that's going to go down.
You know, I just saw something else about contact being made. I don't know how many millions of years ago that the signal was sent that it just now got here. That's some shit. You're going to send a signal from 1 million years ago and it's just now hitting.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Because
like, I don't comprehend that.
So the vastness of space is so great that we can't comprehend it. There's just no way to do it.
I don't get it.
Even traveling at the speed of light, that's how long it took to get here.
Huh?
Even traveling at the speed of light, that's how long it took for that signal.
I heard you. I don't get it.
Oh, right. I'm like, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot in this universe that we will never be able to comprehend. Scientists always talk about it all the time. They're like, we don't know, the signal just came to Earth and we don't know how you know, we talked about it. We theorized that this would happen, but to actually have it happen, we don't even know where it came from. Just like they can't figure out where the comets that hit Earth, when they're going to hit. You know, they can see like certain ones, but they still miss a lot of them because they don't have enough information to be able to detect these things.
It's so weird with space and the ocean. I mean, do you think we got do you think the aliens got bases under? Because I think they do in the mountains and the ocean. I mean, they're probably everywhere.
Well, they always talk about coming out of the ocean and stuff, but the ocean is, you know, I mean, their technology, they can cloak things now, right? Because, you know, it's like there's no way that you can really figure that out, where they're going to be, if they can be in a mountain or an ocean or a volcano. It's like they have different technology that's way beyond our imagination. You know, all the scientists and engineers at, you know, Area 51 or whatever, trying to reverse engineer stuff. That's how we have some of the technology we do with stealth and all of that. So who knows, you know?
Right. And then Aaliyah, ever wonder what you say? Aliens, and if you're subject for me. All right. She highlighted us both, but ever wonder if we don't. Oh, ever wonder if we didn't have that stuff, the planet might be better, less pollution, endangered animals wouldn't be endangered. The weather would be more consistent. No global warming. Yeah, maybe like aliens. And if okay.
The problem with that is humans. You know, we're the problem. So, you know, we're always going to be trying to find faster ways to make stuff. We're going to like, reverse engineer pigs and cows so we can have more food tomorrow instead of 2 weeks from now. So, it's always going to be something where we're trying to ruin the planet in some way or some shape or form. We don't have enough money to, we don't have enough money to combat the big pharma and all that. I mean, it's just
But we do. I think we do. I don't know. I think we do. I think we're just giving it all out to everyone else.
Yeah,
shit. I don't know. We're getting it all out to them and all out to them, but not helping people here. So I don't know. I'm just confused about everything.
It's going to be a reactive situation. So something bad is going to happen with the planet. They're like, oh, what do we do? Like they're still trying to figure out how to prevent a comet that killed the dinosaurs from doing that to us. So they're still trying to come up with ways to try to deflect asteroids and whatnot. But we really,
let it happen. If it happens, it happens, because we all gonna come back again in another lifetime. We all gonna meet up again in another lifetime. It's another live stream. I feel like all the energies that I meet in my lifetime, I'm gonna meet in the next, in the next. I feel like we're surrounded by a lot of the same people. Meaning, if they're close to them, like if you have a connection, you're gonna have one in every lifetime. I don't care if you're my brother, my sister, my husband, my wife, my son, my daughter. I don't care. I feel like we're gonna be connected, in every lifetime if we're connected. Period.
Yeah.
I just feel like that.
Well, all energy is connected, right? It's the whole manifestation thing, and people are trying to figure out how to get in alignment with energy, and we're all kind of like tuned in to different frequencies, but we're all kind of one part of one big giant unit. But yeah.
I'm so excited that you that you like understand all of this, or because a lot of people don't, and it's really cool that you do.
I'm interested in it. That's the only reason why is I'm super interested into it. It's like it's super interesting. Some of the stuff I don't understand, but I have a grasp. I do have a grasp on what they're talking about, what's going on out there, and so I'm never going to be surprised should some weird shit go down.
All right, Lunar. Hello, Lunar. Very nice. What? Alligators? What? All monsters are human. Oh, and you know what Lunar said? Damn, Jill, pimping tonight. Gotta have my pimp coat on. A pimp, gotta be big pimping sometimes. Looking like ridiculous pimp over here. But all right, sometimes, just need to have my brick phone back in the 90s.
Oh my goodness. Where the glasses at? You had put those glasses on. Those glasses were pimp, right?
Yes. Wait, did you say glasses?
Yeah, where the glasses at?
We ain't playing tonight, Hey, we ain't gonna play. Big pimping over here.
See, right there. There you go.
Not right now. Yeah.
Yep, there it is right there.
Okay. It said I'm missing a feather in my hat. Ooh, I gotta find a feather. I know I have one somewhere.
Oh my gosh. I've seen the hats. I know they're out there.
All right. I like it. Gotta be ridiculous sometimes,
Yeah.
Or every time, all the time. What's wrong with that?
Right.
Oh, nothing will suit me until I live in Beverly Hills. Aaliyah, come on, girl. That's not a good attitude. What you mean nothing will suit you until you live in Beverly Hills? Why Beverly Hills, though? I want Hawaii. Why do you want Beverly Hills? I want Hawaii because I love the culture. So what do you want Beverly Hills for?
If I'm picking anywhere in California, like on Southern California, I'm picking the coast so I can live on the ocean and just take it in.
Where, though?
Laguna. That area is really nice. Really, really pretty. Very quiet.
You said Laguna, like Laguna Beach, like where all the rich people is. Oh, look at you, Darnel. You bougie.
Look, I just want a spot. I just want a spot on the ocean so I can take that in. I don't need all the people. I just want the ocean.
See, I could live on a little hut on the beach, but you got to have a mansion.
No, I didn't even say a mansion. I didn't even say a mansion.
You bougie.
It could be a little shack. It could be like a little 2-bedroom little bungalow.
Maybe 3-bedroom. I mean, okay, It got to be a mansion, but let's get at least 3 bedrooms, huh?
No, the view, the ocean is the ocean is good energy. The ocean is really good energy.
Shoot.
Those folks got access to it. They probably don't even care.
Lunar said Beverly Hills too damn expensive. I know, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a grip.
Why California? Just because is that where all the action is for you?
No, I
Family.
lived down there for a couple of years, and it was just nice weather. It's just beautiful in the ocean. You have access to go there and then take in that positive energy from the ocean, recharge, and go back to your life.
Where's your favorite place? Is that your favorite between Seattle, where you're at now?
Seattle's still my favorite because of the hiking. You're a couple of hours away from Vancouver, BC. It's beautiful up there. You can go to the peninsula, and that's super beautiful. So Seattle's always going to be my favorite.
Okay. I mean, the weather, is cool. It doesn't get too people like it don't get too cold, don't get too hot. Yes, it does. It gets in the teens, it gets in the freaking hundreds. What you mean it don't get too cold? It does. I don't know what they mean.
It don't even matter. It don't matter. It can like go to Mount Rainier and cool off.
Shit, I ain't going all the way on Mount damn right.
I love Mount Rainier. That's beautiful up there. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
Well, you go hike and have a good time. That's not an Asian people sport. Wait, that's not a black people sport either.
I'm different.
You go hiking, you go ahead and hike up that mountain. You have a good time.
Yeah. I'm gonna go all the way. I ain't going all the way, but I just want to be close,
Now, look, I'll stay home and study.
Look, what I used to do when I was back home? I used to ride the ferry and just have a peaceful moment. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah? It's quiet, peaceful. It's just, there's so much to do.
Yeah, there is.
It's like I would have did it more if I thought about it now, like living here, because it's really flat in Minnesota, very flat. There's not a lot of cool features like a big volcano sitting in your backyard. I mean, there's just so much going on, the gorge and all that cool stuff. It looks like the Grand Canyon, but it's not.
She said, but I want to live somewhere nice in LA, Beverly Hills.
Somebody wants to be in the mix. 90210 Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
That's what Lunar just said. She said Bel Air. All right, y'all, all right.
That comes with a couple different price tags, mental and financial.
Right. And like, I don't know, a lot of times it seems like a lot of that does come with a lot of headache. If you want all that nice stuff, or do you want just a more of a simple life? You don't have to have all this big stuff, but you have what you need and it's cozy and you're happy. That's what my dream is. Don't get me wrong, we can have it in a big house too, but I ain't got to be a big house. It ain't got to be all this. Just as long as I'm happy and cozy and warm, I'm good,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be said for living a minimalistic lifestyle because you're not attached to all those things, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice, they're pretty, but does it really all make you that happy? Because you can have all that and still be not that happy, know?
Yeah.
I mean, all that you got to work on the inside out stuff.
So I want to know why Bakita left Brooklyn, because I've been to New York and it's there's so much going on there, so much to experience and explore, and it's so multicultural. I don't know. I feel like it'd be hard to leave all of that because it's so cool out there. So I just want to know why she would leave Brooklyn, New York. She lived in Brooklyn, New York. She says, I didn't want a man. Oh, I didn't say I wanted a mansion. Oh, that's somebody else. That's Aaliyah. She wants to live in the location.
Look, girl, that location, does it have shacks? Because I don't believe it does. Mm-hmm. I don't believe it does. I believe it's all mansions. But more money, more problems, huh? Biggie, yeah. Right?
Yeah, I mean, New York is very interesting. It's very it's overstimulating because there's so much to see. It's so much going on. Like I didn't even get a chance to experience like Brooklyn and go to the bridge and see all that cool stuff. But next time I go, I definitely want to see all of that.
I want to see all that too. I was there when I was younger, so I was younger as a child. So I don't know any of that, but it would be cool to see all that as an adult, though.
Yeah, when I was in the group, right, we went there and we stayed in Times Square, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, we're here! It's Times Square!"
Yes.
But it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Did you get some Chinese food? Because I hear they had one of the best, Chinatowns in New York. My parents love going to New York for the Chinatown.
I did not. I think we went and got some pizza. And
how dare you?
They say the pizza's really good there. They say the pizza's really good.
How boring.
I know, right?
Get some Chinese food. No.
Now I'd be like, give me some cultural ethnic food, something I ain't never tried before, for sure.
Yes, let's go get some chicken feet.
Yeah.
You're like, that's pushing it. All right, that's pushing it. But I don't eat it either. But I'm just saying, but let's go get some Chinese food. Don't some pizza.
Oh my gosh. So Aaliyah lives in Connecticut. We went there. That's very bougie, but very classy. A lot of trees. It's got a nice little vibe to it, but it's kind of cool because you're still outside of the city, but you can always take a hike in there and kick it a little bit. That's kind of cool. She says it's very expensive. I'm sure it's an arm and a leg because Connecticut is like, if you play Monopoly, that's an expensive card.
Oh, damn. My brother always beat me in that damn game Monopoly. I used to hate that game because he always beat me.
Right?
He always made me
broke. No lie.
But now, who's broke now, bitch? I'm just playing. Oh Lord, that was rude. I'm just playing.
Oh my God.
He's not. That's a joke. All right.
No. So Lunar's in Wisconsin, so she knows what that -20 feels like.
Oh no. Nope. Not at our age. Nope. It's too cold. Nope. Not for the bones.
It's unexplainably cold.
I don't know about you, but no. When it started to get that cold, like it started like no. Yeah. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Gotta have the heat. I mean, I don't want it too hot though.
Yeah. And then my first experience in California, I had relatives that lived in Compton, or I would, is it Compton? Kind of close to that, like off of Slauson Boulevard, where all the swap meets are and stuff. That swap meets, man, you can't even.
Swap meet, Louis.
And swap meets were the spot. You can come out there with everything. He's like, man, I'm living the life. It's all like imports. But
shit, I used to go to swap meets every weekend. My family, my daddy, the Chinese side, right?
Yeah.
They be frugal. Yeah. Well, hey, we love a good swap meet.
Swap meets was where it was at.
Midway driving in SeaTac. You go to swap meet, yes, and SeaTac, yes.
But, I mean, we were going in California, down in LA, and it was like, I'm coming back with sweatsuits with the name typed out on it and all this. Royal blue and white. I thought I was really flossing.
You said flossing. Did you ever go to swap meet though in Midway over here in SeaTac
I didn't get a chance to do that. I just like the movie theater. I went there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When it was a drive-in. Remember when it was a drive-in?
Yeah, drive-in. But every weekend they always had the swap meet there every weekend growing up. So we'd always go there every weekend. Yeah. All right. Wow.
So much fun.
About living in Canada.
I'm Lunar. I'm sorry. She was originally from Houston. Now she's in cold ass Wisconsin. I'm like, your bones is about to just freeze to death. You know what I mean? When you come from like a nice normal weather, like Seattle's like normal, but I got here, I was like, this stuff here is like, I'll find ways to not go outside.
I know about that fibromyalgia too, Lunar. I know. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why Snoop Dogg just entered my mind. He did get me for a moment. He got me on that one for a moment. Did you? I'm sure you know what I'm saying. I'm giving up smoke. I'm like, is it finally? It's finally getting to him in the lungs. What do you mean? Here. And like, oh shit. Then you watch the rest of it, the smokeless. But that little thing looked cool. That looks cool. That's probably something you got, bougie, Mr. Bougie.
What is it? What does he have? He has a smokeless what?
It's a smokeless fire thing, that like a fire pit or fire thing you put outside the backyard, maybe a smoke. It don't create no smoke. It's a fire. Yeah. So I figured that Darnel probably has it because he bougie. I don't know.
I don't know. I might, if I see it, I might have to get one.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. It does look cool though.
But the thing is, like, we only got a limited amount of time here, so it's like we have to really be like seriously cognizant of the fact that it's a very short time, even though you think, everybody's like, tomorrow I can do this, tomorrow I can do that. But if you don't have tomorrow, you have to always.
Yeah, we don't know.
So you don't want to be smoking and doing all this stuff that's going to really mess up your body and shorten the lifespan or make the rest of your lifespan really messed up if you're on, got the air tank and stuff with you because you've been, you got issues with the lungs and all that, There's just so many things that you have to be aware of. Like when you're going to get older if you're still here, and then it's going to suck because, your lifestyle wasn't doing well for your body,
Oh my gosh. Okay. What you just said hits home because There's been so many times, I'm sure a lot of us, and I say us because it's not just you, it's not just, I've done it too. Like, well, fuck it. Who cares? I don't care. And you just whatever, do whatever it is. I don't care if it's drink. I don't care if it's, like he says, don't forget. You still
Don't
got the
forget.
rest of your life to live. Do you want to live it in pain or in a nauseousness because you drank too much the night before? When you drink, all it does is take away your happiness from tomorrow.
But you
That's
know
all
what
it
happened?
does.
You know what happened, right?
Huh?
You know what happened, right? That was that YOLO movement.
The what?
YOLO.
Oh shit! Yes,
It's like, no,
yes.
you better take that back. It's like you still got more life to live. Don't be you only live once and mess it up. So you can't live,
I
you know?
know.
You only
What if
live
you're doing
short.
all that shit and you're drinking, and what if you got like 30 more years left to live? Do
Yeah.
you want to really live those that miserable and that messed up and every morning feeling sick and having to drink more? And no, get your
Yeah.
shit together. You
Yeah,
know,
diabetes, everything else, all this stuff out here. It's like it's all reversible, but it does require a lot of discipline. You can't just be like, "Yeah, it's my favorite food." Well, it was your favorite food. Let it go now. You already had it.
you're right.
You
You know
good.
what's
You know,
like,
you tasted it. It's good. You obsessed over it for a while. Now then move on.
right? You can't keep doing the same shit. You
Uh-huh.
can't keep doing the same shit if it's not good for your body. I'm saying you don't want to live the rest of your life out like that when you can be much, you can feel much better.
You
Why
can feel
not
much
feel
better.
better?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, feel the
It's not
best
that
you can
important.
feel.
It's not that important to have that smoke. It's not that important to, especially if your body is predisposition for certain things, whether it be diabetes or lung cancer or whatever. It's like, if you know this, don't be testing the system to see if you can get away with it.
I've
Don't,
done it. I think
don't,
we've all done it.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
but at least you
they
recognize it,
start
right?
looking at, they're like, bitch, you pre-diabetic. I'm like, how? How am I don't eat, I don't eat much sugar, but you know, sugar's in like everything, but it just, it is what it is. I'm like, how am I pre-diabetic? What? But okay, it is what it is, right? But
Yeah,
the thing is, like, but a few times, like, well, I don't care, you know, I don't eat much sweets anyway. Let me go ahead and eat it. Well, no matter what it is. I'm like, that's stupid. Because
yeah,
you're gonna feel sick, you're not gonna feel good. You know, the next day, like, yeah, you're good for tonight, it feels good, but tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next, are you serious? Let's
yeah,
stop doing this to our bodies and to ourselves
yeah.
just for the moment.
Listen to yourself, because it's all you got, really. You can
It's
have family, but they,
ridiculous.
if they ain't there, then you still got to do it yourself, and you got to figure out a way to fix it. They ain't gonna do it for you.
Right. We can all make some dumb decisions sometimes. That's okay.
Yeah,
We all do it. But
yeah,
not to do it, repeat it daily. That's
yeah,
some
exactly.
stupid shit.
Yeah,
He's not going to say it. I'm going to say it. That's some stupid shit.
yeah,
Don't repeat it daily.
yeah, yeah. Well, she said, but as kids, we don't listen. Don't listen to your elders. It's got to be. We have to tell kids in a different way. That's what I was saying before the other show. You got to talk to them a different way, because otherwise, they're not going to listen to you if it's like the typical sayings that you say to kids. Oh, when I was your age, blah blah blah. No, you got to like say it in a way that's going to either scare them or make them think twice before they do it again. Yeah. So your family, my family can, cause high blood pressure. Oh boy. Yeah, you got jokes. I don't know where Jill went. She just popped off and didn't say a word. How dare Jill do this? Muted too. Where are you, Jill? She just disappeared and left me by myself. Anybody got any questions while she's gone? It seems nowadays the generation listens better than previous. Yeah, because we got people out there talking to everybody on TikTok and YouTube and everything else, Instagram. So if they ain't gonna listen to the elders, they're gonna listen to people on Instagram and TikTok and all that. Somebody gonna reach them. One of their peers is gonna reach them and tell them the truth, what happened to them. So yeah, I think we're actually recreating a new generation of people, smarter, more intelligent, quicker, learning faster. Oh, are you talking about Connecticut, Aaliyah? What state? New York? I'm waiting for you to respond. I really don't know where she went. She just disappeared here. She might have got cut off. Okay, so New York. We know New York is super spendy, like the obviously downtown, those high rises. And how many people can afford that? But there's obviously a lot of people who are in the financial industry making hand over fist. Oh, here we go. I think it's what I've heard a lot about, the people talking about the 3D to 5D shift. That's a real thing. It's like people are trying to get out of the matrix. 3D is the old way of thinking, the old way of living. 5D is an intelligent, forward-thinking way to live, ever evolving way to live. And there's a lot of people who are making that shift, and there are a lot of people who are left behind, stuck in the old ways of thinking and the old ways of being. Those are the people who are shooting themselves in the head because they're just going crazy. They don't know how to handle the shift. You know, all these shootings, mass shootings, and these people are losing their minds. They don't know how to get into the 5D world. They're stuck in 3D, and they probably think they're going out of their minds. Is what I think. Bridgeport, I'm not sure where that is, but Connecticut's nice. Went there to meet one of our handlers for our group, but very, very pretty, very woodsy, very it's very nice. But Hartford and Bridgeport, Hartford is where all the financial places are. Hartford is like living in Chicago. Ooh, that must be like Murderapolis. Where'd you go, Jill? You just disappeared. No word. Okay, I know where you went. I know where you went.
Sorry. You know what? I had to turn on this light, but that's not what I was. Well, that's not what I was doing. But I turned on this damn light, but I don't usually like this light. But I had the sunglasses on, so don't bug me. But is it too dark usually, or does it not matter?
I like the dark. It looks good. It's more chill, you know?
I thought so too.
Like if I could dim this light a little bit, it'd be just right.
Well, why don't you just turn the damn light off? Because you got the light back behind you on that TV or the screen or whatever.
No, I don't know
how to deal with this light here. This has got a menu on it. I don't even know what it does.
Are you serious? You don't know how to turn your damn light off?
No, this is some other weird stuff going on up in here. Oh, daylight savings time, language, clock timer.
Oh wow. Yeah, see that? No. That's no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that.
No, I might just have to slap you. I mean, like, what are you doing? Come on. Yeah. I mean, you don't need all that to look good because you look good on your own. You don't need all this shit around you. You look good on your own. You good on your own. But you have all this bougie shit around you. You don't even know how to work. Come on. You're like, damn, she really said that. I'm sorry.
No, but we were just talking about the 3D to 5D shift. She said, turn the light down and set the mood. I gotta sing. My voice will be back.
I'm gonna do it then. Look, you said set the mood. I'm gonna start. If you don't, hey, you can go ahead and mute that out. You can cam that. You
I didn't see like
cam. You can mute the cam.
I didn't see like switches that damn light. They have nothing. Like I don't know what's going on here.
We set the mood. I dim my damn light.
Oh, okay. Laptop cable. What the hell?
Look, he just cannot dim his light, y'all. He just cannot dim his light. That's Darnel. You know.
I just want to see, and I know they got something in here. Like, what is this? Damn. What about the heat? I'm going to turn the heat up. I don't care. Turn the heat up. I'll do that.
All right. I don't know why that's funny to me.
So anyway, they got weird stuff going on here, but I can work with it. But yeah, you know what do you think about the 3D to 5D shift? Are you familiar with that?
Yes. Yeah.
So I was saying that.
Why does it go? I don't know. Why does it go right from 3D to 5D? Where's 4D?
It's like, yeah, because with Verizon they got 3, 4, 5G.
Right. I'm confused.
Yeah. I haven't really dug into it, but I think that's why a lot of these mass shootings and people are losing their minds because they can't make the shift. And so they feel like they're in an alternate universe.
I think a lot of people are.
I mean, because to me, it doesn't make sense why people are like losing their minds in that way. I mean, obviously stuff like this has been going on forever, but it seems a little bit more common and more mainstream now. And I feel like people just can't make the jump to understand the world they're living in. And so they're trying to take people with them.
And by the way, I don't think I've said it, but you look very handsome. I like that shirt on you. It looks nice.
Thank you. I thought I would dress for the occasion.
I know I'm looking stupid, and you're looking all nice and handsome, but look very nice, very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Go ahead and like just strike a pose.
Hey.
There you go. Hey.
Pop the collar a little bit, right?
You know,
Yeah.
I can't believe that you haven't look singing, modeling, something.
You know, I've done it all.
In a modeling career.
I've done a little bit of all that stuff. You know.
What you mean, just a little bit?
You know, a little bit of modeling, but I didn't really go after it. You know, it wasn't a passion of mine, but I've done some. I've done some.
Yeah, because you have a different look, you know, and you know, right? A different look, and that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I like Tyson Beckford. He's got a whole different look. That Asian.
Yeah, you don't remind me of that mofo, because this mofo that I dealt with for 10, 12 years looked just like him. I can show you a photo if you like. He looked just like him.
And he was.
And if you're watching,
and he was tall, right? So he had it going on.
Well, a lot of people thought so, right? But I thought I was the only one that, anyways, you know, 10 years ago. Oh, I wasn't the only one. Thought I was. That's how it is. That's how it is, right?
Yep.
I was a dumb bitch for a while. And he just texted me. And so you must be watching. He just literally texted. Oh, wow.
She said 5D.
And stop doing this. Don't do. Darnel, why y'all do this?
What happened?
Like, don't group me in with them all.
What happened?
Males. So if a male is at all, I'm gonna call your ass out or show the hell up. Not you, him. But if they're watching and this and this, right, and they see you even just talking hello. Why? Why is that? You ain't even together no more, and they're still do you know what I'm getting? Do you know what I'm saying?
So maybe it's the memories. You know, it's like
yes, Lunar. She know too. Yeah.
Yeah, memories. I don't know. I try to. I've learned now that there's a way to overcome either painful or memories in the past that still have an effect on you. Is rewrite them. Is
there something you could say to him from you to him? Because now, if he's
watching, I don't know what's going on with him. You know,
he's gonna automatically think I'm effing you, and and he's in a whole nother state. What you mean? I'm just saying, like, people that think that way is ridiculous. And I try to get to them nicely, but after 10 to 12 years, ain't nothing more I can say. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Is there something you could say to him if he's watching?
I'm not sure what's going on with him.
I don't know. Yeah, he won't
tell me. So we don't know. I can't say anything until I know.
Right. This is me. I
can't assume. I can't assume until I know. I can't assume until I get facts.
See, and that is the perfect answer right there, y'all. If somebody gives you an answer without knowing some shit, that's some stupid shit. That's why I'll tell you sometimes, like, I don't know. If they don't know, I don't know. I can't make it up and just tell you something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I could have a conversation, and if he's got questions, we can answer those. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's feeling, what he's thinking. But he texted you.
But the thing is, everything could always be great. Everything, but it's always them. It's never me. Of course, it's me too. I know this. But if I'm willing to work on shit, and they're like, oh, but you if they started it all, but I finished it.
Yeah.
All right. That's the problem. So now I think you understand. You started it, bitch. I finished it. All right. But Aries is always going to be that way. I don't care who it is. It's always great. I'm great. You want to F me over? I'm going to show you how that game is played.
Well, Aries will keep it moving, Aries keep it moving.
Well, I showed him how I was playing, and now we ain't together. Because, that was a big one. But don't F with me, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. You mess with people, and it's going to happen.
But that's good, though, because there's a group of people who will allow it, and a group of people who won't. So you're one who won't.
Yeah, no. Nope. But then I look like a bitch. To my family, to my friends, I look like the bitch. I'm like, but he's trying. No. He effed up first.
Yeah.
And then second and third. After the fourth time, I'm done. right? Like, how many chances can you give somebody? And all of a sudden, you're the bitch because now you did all this. It make no sense to me.
It's okay.
Even my family thinks he's the good guy.
It's water under the bridge now.
Yeah.
I don't even, you know, like basically you say to yourself, I don't even know what happened. I'm here now. I don't even know. It's not even, you know, there's nothing left in here. I'm in the future. I'm in the
But
present.
that's part of the drinking. Is like my family was saying, like, well, he's trying. But he made all this happen. You're not even seeing that. You're not like everybody make me think I'm the crazy one. And I'm like, well, you've been trying for 10 years. Then all of a sudden they try, and you're the crazy one because you're tired now. What? You see why we go crazy? We be going crazy because like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And shut the door. Shut the door.
I did. Now I'm the stupid one. That's what everybody thinks. Like, oh, he tried. I don't care what you're doing now.
All that matters is what you think.
Too late. That's what I think. Yeah. Done. Yeah. But then everybody thinks you're crazy. And that's the thing. Y'all don't worry about what everyone else thinks of you. You got to still do you. You cannot keep on trying to please everyone else. They think you should get back. They think you should do this. They should think you should forgive. They think you should do this. They think, I don't care what they think. What do you think? And what do you feel about yourself? That's
ultimately, that's where the decision comes from, is what you feel inside and what you think. So you get a lot of answers. You can get a lot of opinions and everything, but ultimately you got to live with it. So make a decision that you can live with and be happy with and feel.
Yeah. Don't go with everyone else, what they all think, because that don't matter. What matters is what you think.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that gets people. Well, they all said this. They all think this. They all did. So I should. But knowing you don't really want it, but you're still doing it. Just like if someone gets married, knowing they shouldn't get married, but they still get married because everyone else is saying how good it looks, how good it feels to all of them. You got to think about for you, though. Yeah, how good does it feel for you? Does it feel right for you, or does it feel right for everyone else?
Yeah. It's your relationship. You're the one. It's you and the one person. It's no one else. At the end of the day.
Say you go into a marriage and just you going to marry. Say you marry. We're going to use it because it's a podcast, y'all. I don't know how else to give an example. Say he goes in to marry me. All his family says, marry Jill. She's the best woman for you. But he's not necessarily feeling it all the way. He knows something's missing. He knows something's missing. Yet he still marries me because his whole family friend said, this is the great woman, the best woman, the But he knows something. He still married me. What happens down the road? We get a divorce. Because it was never a connection in the first place. Because he never felt it. He was just listening to everyone else around. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. It's not stupid. It's just ridiculous, you guys. Listen to your own, what you feel inside yourself. You know?
It's just a learning lesson.
You know how many people I've talked to that said they didn't really want to actually go through with a wedding, but they did?
Yeah. I always say
they get divorced later.
I always say the most expensive ones are the ones that fail.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
The more lavish, the more, because it's all a show. It's like, save all that money for, if you're going to be like a legit couple that's going to like do the time, like save all that for the kids coming down into college and all that stuff. Don't be spending it on all this lavish stuff to show all these people, how much money you got or how well you're doing in life. No one really gives a shit. They just want to eat the food. And
you know what though? I was embarrassed about this too, but I'm gonna admit it too. I've been married and divorced twice, and both times I wasn't a dummy. I said, let's go to the justice of the peace. I'm not spending all this money on a gown, on a wedding, for everyone else. Hell no, I'm not. We're gonna take all that money and buy a house. I don't care what you say. Nope. I'm not the one. I'm not that dumb one that's like, let's have a big lavish, $50,000 wedding, $100,000. Nope. We're gonna take that money, put it into a house. I don't care. We're gonna justice peace. That's what I'm doing. First time went to Vegas, second time with justice peace. Never had a big wedding.
And good for you.
Maybe that's my problem. I don't know.
That's smart though. Because at the end of the day, it's just you and the man, living your life. Figuring it out, you know.
And both times it didn't work out. So, you know, maybe I need a big wedding. I don't know. But I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I believe those big ass weddings are for show offs and for everyone else.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I don't believe in them, you know.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous amount of money spent for one damn night.
Yeah.
One night. One night.
One night. That's crazy. No. It's like 4th of July, you know, they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on those fireworks just for one night.
You know how many people could have eaten? I'm just like, the world is wrong. Everything is wrong. You know, all the millions, billions, what do they spend on all those fireworks? You know how many people they could have fed or housed?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of waste.
Housing.
There's a lot of waste. I mean, you know, it's pretty crazy. You know, it's like there doesn't have to be starving people. We know this.
Doesn't have to be what?
Starving people.
Yes.
Anywhere on the planet.
You know, a lot of other countries, they don't have it. They don't have people that are starving and homeless, but we do.
Yeah.
Why don't we look at the other countries and see what they're doing?
Yeah. But even like still with the amount of money or gross GDP, whatever, in the world, there doesn't have to be starving anywhere in the world either.
Wait, Aaliyah just said people will literally stay in a relationship just to prove others wrong. You are so right. Oh, wow, Aaliyah. I like that. Yes. I have done couples counseling with tarot, right? And some people, that's what it looks like, is they said, but other people, they know that we have a business together and they're going to look us wrong if we divorce, if we did. I'm like, it don't matter what they think. Just, they'll stay together because of their business or because of what. It's ridiculous, y'all. Yeah. To me, that's ridiculous.
Right.
What you think?
I agree with you 100%. I mean, there's no reason to do things for other people. It's just self-suicide or self-sabotage, both of them.
Yeah. And I think, it's after 7. Darnel? Is it your time, Darnel?
I can stay on for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go and eat, you know, and try to get healthy here. I'm almost done with pizza.
You want a damn pizza? You say trying to get healthy, you're gonna eat pizza. I mean, obviously you look good, so you can eat the pizza. But damn,
it's not like a deep dish, right? It's not. It's just one of thin crust, you know.
What is your favorite food? Is it pizza?
No, my mom's. Oh my gosh, what is this stuff? Why can't I think of it? It's like rice, and it's got this stroganoff.
Jambalaya.
Beef stroganoff. Oh my god.
Is it beef stroganoff?
Yeah, the way she makes it is just fire.
She makes it with rice, not noodle.
Rice, yes. And it's just, there's no words. I will eat till I'm sick.
What is it? Now I want to know.
It's just, I don't know how she makes it, but it's like I tried to do it. I can't duplicate her methods, but she puts that love in it, and it's like, oh my goodness.
So that's your favorite. Okay, what else is besides like what maybe?
I love seafood. Like, I love seafood. Else? Right, I love seafood. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it.
Go ahead.
I see food, I eat it. No, I'm kidding. No. Yo, for real. No. Lunar said she can make some beef stroganoff. Okay. Wait, Lunar said she can make that beef stroganoff. I'm like, I mean, hey, I don't want that hamburger helper version. I want the real, the creamy with the sour cream in it and all that. Oh my god! But
she does it with rice though, because beef stroganoff is usually with noodle.
It's really good. It's really good over rice. It's really good over rice.
Okay.
But okay, so I like seafood, and but I do like curry. You know, like curry, chicken curry is really really yummy. Like, it's all right. But I mean, I do like chicken curry, specifically like Thai curry. What?
I'm thinking.
Thai curry, the fish sauce, and it's so good.
So okay, so your mama's food is your favorite.
Yeah.
And then like some, I guess, Thai or curry or some Asians is after. So American and then Asian and then like what, like a Mexican, Italian.
You know, I like a good taco. You know.
All right, a good taco,
Taco
beef, chicken.
Taco
What?
Tuesday. I do ground turkey because that beef is always subject to scrutiny. You know, it's like you can't even
Turkey.
eat beef these
But
days.
you know
It's
the
so messed
turkey
up.
got more sodium, Darnell.
Oh, but you don't affect me. I don't know. You know.
See, that's the thing. So I be like try to go healthy. You get the turkey, but there's so much more sodium than the beef. So which one is it? Because I
But
got
this
high
is,
blood pressure. I can't eat all the sodium. So which one? I don't know what to
okay.
do.
I think the problem with ground beef is it's a combination of things, and so it increases the chances of you getting foodborne illness. You know, it's ground up with whatever, and so it's you know, if you've ever watched those shows where they do like the specials on like how they process our foods in America, it's really bad, but it'll make you not want to eat anything.
Aaliyah said, I'm a soul food woman, plus a New Orleans chef. All right now.
Okay, I do love some greens.
I make the best ones, by the way.
Oh,
You're like, oh, I would challenge you on that. I do. Hey, I make some good greens.
I don't make them.
Chinese people eat greens too. That's the thing. You know what? People tell me all the time, like, oh, you think you're black, you act black, no, bitch. I'm half Chinese, and Chinese people eat all the same shit too. We eat all the same shit. We eat the ham hock, we eat the greens, we eat all that. But you don't understand that. I don't know. Why do people always say, "Are you trying to be?" No, I'm being my culture. We eat it too.
Because if you're around enough of certain type of Asian people, they all talk like that. They're crazy. They're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got flavor.
Yes. Some good ass flavor too.
Filipino people as well. Same thing.
Yes. Oh, we eat that tamarind soup, the sour soup. I make it all the time.
Yeah.
And the pancit and anyways. Yes. All different cultures. It's so interesting and fun to learn about different cultures and all that. I think it's fun.
Yeah, and you know, their interpretation on things, you know, is cool.
You can, Aaliyah? Yes. She said, no, gotta make it from scratch.
Oh wait, you know what my favorite seafood is? A seafood gumbo. Oh my gosh, I've never.
You like that?
I haven't had it since I was a kid. Like with the actual crab legs in it and the sausage and the broth. Oh.
Yes. See, I always make my homemade soups and my homemade stuff and this and that, but not as often anymore. But yes, I do. Like I do all my homemade stuff. It's so I made the turkey, all right, for Thanksgiving, all the sides and whatever. Then I take the turkey carcass and all the bones and the skin, and you boil it, and you make a nice yummy turkey. You put the garlic in, the onion. Anyways, you make a nice good turkey broth to make a turkey soup. That's what I do every year. So anyway, I don't know. I just need another fridge. I need another fridge because all this shit don't fit in my fridge. I got 2 freezers as it is. The second freezer's out my garage. I need another fridge.
That's right. You gotta have the deep freezers when you really cook.
Yes. But I'm slowing down though. You know, my son's 24. I'm slowing down. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can't. You know, because then you'll be wasting food and be upset.
No, I hate that. I cannot stand. I don't have me waste no food. You know, Asian people don't waste food. That's why they eat the chicken feet. They eat the chicken nose. I don't care what it is. They eat it all. The fish eyeballs.
It all got a purpose. It's all got a purpose.
Yeah, you order fish, you get the whole fish because you're expected to eat the whole fish. We don't waste. Man. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not eating all that myself, but hey.
Yeah. How much longer are you going tonight?
And if you gotta go?
No, I said how much longer are you going tonight?
As long as I need to go.
Oh man.
I'm always up for the challenge.
Did you like that? I had the picture of the fish people. Like this is real stuff. Like so.
I have not heard of no damn fish people.
So there's if you go back into ancient aliens and you look about read about the Anunnaki there are different types of people in the gods. They're all different types of gods.
Right. But
And
the fish one I have not heard of though.
so
But
basically the
I'm
story,
sure.
so they've got stories, right? And the stories of the poems are that they came out of the water and blessed the people with knowledge of all different types of skills. I mean, for, hundreds of, how long, what, a couple 100,000 years or whatever we've been here. And it's like the stuff that we're able to do just didn't come out of nowhere. And the Egyptians and all these people building stuff, like they still can't figure that out now. They couldn't do it today if they tried.
That's what they just said, and we've listened to these shows over and over and over. And then last night again, I listened to it again to where they said again, we don't know how they did this. I'm like, well, wouldn't that be obvious? If you cannot figure out a way in our human technology of how they did it, well, then it was probably not human technology.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think a lot of it, it's vibrations. A lot of it, like, how they do on YouTube, they'll show you, they'll put sound down, sand or rocks or something on something, and then they'll put different frequencies on. It shows you how it moves all over, and it even will lift up. It's weird. And they say that maybe that's how they lifted everything, all these blocks of Easter Island, all these statues by frequency. I don't know.
Let's make it not weird, right? Let's make it not weird. And let's talk about the Bible, because people are like, well, biblically, because if people are like very religious people will just stick to the Bible about what's real and what's not. So in the Bible, they knocked down the walls of Jericho with sound, the trumpets, vibration.
Wait, what?
In the Bible, they surrounded the walls 7 times of Jericho and knocked the walls down with the trumpets blast.
So sound and frequency.
Sound and
vibrations.
Yeah, big time.
They knocked a wall down by that.
Yeah. Of course, they say it's from God, but they still use sound.
It don't matter who it's from. It happened.
It happened. There's archaeological evidence of those walls existing, but they're down. But yeah, it's all sound and vibration, and that stuff is still true today. When they were going down to Cuba, all the government officials going down there, and they were blasting them with the sound waves so they could come back all confused and all jacked up.
No, but okay.
Yeah. So a lot of times they would send government officials to go down and spy or whatever down in Cuba, and the people were ready for them. With the sound, they had like these vans, and they'll go drive by the White House and blow these little sound. I don't know, they're like sound waves, and they send them through to different political figures' offices, and then they complain about having confusion and loss of sight and all this different stuff because of the sound waves they were blasting through them.
That's some shit.
I know, it's fucked up.
That's some shit.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff. There's a lot of information out there that we are not aware of, but sound is a big deal, and that sound is used to manipulate people with music, right? I mean, you can make you sad, it can make you happy.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, music has
it's
so
all
many,
vibration.
we don't, you especially.
It's all vibration, right? So, how do you think Beyonce and all these guys and Taylor Swift got all these followers? Sound vibration.
Right.
They can't resist.
You know what's weird, Darnel, is I don't care about either one of them. I don't care if y'all come at me either. I don't give a shit. I don't care about either one of them. And don't get me wrong, I think they're both talented and great, but I could give a shit less about either one. I don't know. Neither one does anything for me. And I don't know. But it does for everyone else, and I think it does for everyone else that's captivated. That's they're like, if that makes sense. They're like,
but there's a lot of people that I want to say idolize, and that's been around since biblical times.
I've never.
But some people do and some people don't, and I just feel like I want to always. I don't know. I've never been the type to idolize a person. I do highly enjoy, I've enjoyed certain artists, and I love beauty and things, right? I can look at a car and be like, oh my gosh, I wish I had that, or if I had that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have this, and then I'll be over it in 2 seconds. But you know what I mean? Real talk, right? Wait,
what's your favorite car?
Oh, Aston Martin.
All right, Mr. Bond.
I'm just saying, it's classy, it's sexy, it's just got like a vibe,
Shit, mine's a Corvette. I've had 3 of them. So mine's a Corvette. I don't care what a Corvette will always look more. Oh my God, it looks so futuristic. Even the 70s. My favorite is the 70s model. Right now I got a 2000s, but no, Nope.
I remember when they first came out. I remember when they had the 70s model was dope, right? It had the fiberglass, but it was like
Beautiful.
had all the nice curves and the lights and yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But I mean, everybody, there's something for everybody, like I said.
Aston Martin.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're nice. Look, they're nice. All right. Look, all right. I sound like a bitch. All right.
It's my thing, but we all got our things that we really kind of gravitate towards.
What color?
Black.
Not right now.
murdered out, black on black on black.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do love colors, I like all the different kinds of colors, but that car would need to be murdered out.
Wait, I don't waste either. If I'm okay. Oh
man, she went in. Aaliyah said, now with idol worshiping, I find it funny people will idolize dark energy musician, but someone is weird for idolizing an Egyptian goddess or Buddha.
Right? It's so true.
Yeah, parallels, right? Parallels. Yeah,
it's
but it's the same stuff. When in the Bible, when they would worship, the golden calves and trees and stumps and what,
No, they did. They and I don't care. I still actually believe that the cats do protect us. People always think a dog because they bark and they'll attack someone, but the cat will let you know what the hell's up before a dog will. Your dog is sleeping over in the corner. Your dog be like, your dog is sleeping. Your cat's like, excuse me. They paw on you like, excuse me, wake the hell up. There's something over here for you to know.
So I think both cats and dogs can sense the spiritual energy, but cats have always been like, even in the Egyptian times, they've always been around probably to protect the Egyptians from the bad spirits, or at least warn them that they're coming. And they know before everybody that when that stuff's coming through, they'll disappear.
Yeah, the dogs will take off.
Yeah,
but the cats will let you know before they disappear. I don't care.
The hair starts standing up and they're gone.
Who's gone?
The cats.
But the cat's gonna tell you first.
Yeah, they'll let you know.
They can potty like, excuse me.
They'll make the sound. They'll make the sound first, and out.
But the dog can be sleeping. I don't care. Before the cat gonna notice it first. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, they will know.
The cat is quick and first.
Problem is the cat can see it and you can't.
Right, but they can't go and my cats always let me know. They hear something I don't hear. Their ears go up and they look, and they might paw me and they'll look like, hey, do you hear what I'm hearing? I'm like, I don't. What you hear? What?
Right.
I don't know what I do, but I go lock the doors extra, put the thing under the door. I don't know what he's hearing, but he hears something.
Yep. Yeah.
Light skin Barbie, what you doing? Kayla, hello. I love your fit. Oh, looking like a pimp today, Kayla. Got to do it. Got to do it every once in a while. Look ridiculous. Well, I always look ridiculous, but all right. Protective quality. Yes, they both do. Oh, you're a Rottweiler? All right. Now, Darnell, how you doing? Because I'm about to open up that free list.
Oh, I'm getting ready to go eat some pizza.
Sorry. You go eat your damn pizza.
Well, I might have a good time today.
You know what? Thank you. So, what? Did you say I might have a good time?
No, I said I did have a good time today.
I thought you said I might have a good time today. I'm like, well, good for you. I hope you have a good time tonight. Then good for you. What you got planned? What you doing?
I'm just gonna have some pizza, just low key.
No, you're gonna do something because you got that shirt on.
I'm taking it off. I'm gonna be done with all this.
All right now. Thank you for being here, Darnell.
Thank you for having me, and thanks to everybody for tuning in. Jill, you always do it right. So, and
you know what? Thank you.
I should be fully healthy by next Saturday.
Yeah, take it easy on the pizza, right?
All right, I will.
Put a lot of vegetables on it and drink your water.
Oh man, Lunar, she's like, take it off now. No, those are old days. Those are the old days when I was like, oh man.
Wait, you didn't sing tonight, but
I don't
want you to have to feel like you have to do anything.
No, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for when my voice is back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he gonna save it for y'all. Woo!
Yep. All right. See you later, Aaliyah, and all you guys, Lunar, and you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
All right. Thank you, Darnell.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys, the free list is now open up. If anyone would like to have a free yes, no, maybe, go ahead and ask now. The free list is now opened up. All right, for the tarot readings. The talk is done. He gonna get himself something to eat. Let's go ahead and open this list. Who wants to be first? And if anyone wants to donate for anything, great, wonderful. Let me know if you do. All right. You don't have to for a free yes, no. Anything else, you do. All right. So just let me know, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put it up on the screen. Once I find it. All right. Where's that at? There it is. All right. So it's in the description box, but if you don't want to look, it's now on your screen or about to go across the screen. All right. So I'm not sure if I have a moderator to do the list or not tonight. I know, Aaliyah, you're here, but I'm not going to assume, that you're going to do the list. That's why anyways, but just ask to be added, you guys. Light skin, hello. I think I said hello. Hello. Let me see who asked first. Kayla, I believe you are up first. Oh, Aaliyah. Aaliyah. Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you, Aaliyah. All right, Kayla. Aaliyah is doing the list tonight, so let's make sure to show her some respect and thanks. She's here to help you and me to get you a reading and to keep it in line. Who goes next? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Kayla, you're up. Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you. Just going to get up and stretch real quick. All right, let's see. All right, Kayla, I'd like to know will I first meet the person coming to me? What? Okay, what? Shania, hello. He just took off. Okay. Okay, so you meet the person that's for you online, right? That's the question? Oh. No. I'm going to give it more of a no. Because it looks like a maybe to no. So I'm going to give it more of a no. Might be like out. Like you might go somewhere, meet, like you go to the store. Like, oh, shoot, I forgot to grab this at the store. Let me go pick this up at the store. You never know. Never know. But I'm getting more of a no for this answer. For online. And thank you for being here, guys. If you don't mind giving us a like, I'd appreciate it. Same with subscribing if you haven't. And if not, what the hell? I'm just playing. It's all right if you don't want to. That's all right. That's all right. Lunar, you're up. You're welcome. Lunar. I don't feel like these damn glasses today. I'll see. Ridiculous hat and coat. Looking like a pimp, with this green. Looking ridiculous. All right. Lunar, should I give JL another chance? Hmm. Yeah, why not? Come on with a yes. Hey, I guess so. Emotional happiness, victory, all this. Yes. Yes. All right. Barbie, yours up. Is my friend Z, Leo, jealous of me? Sometimes she gives off weird energy. Z, Leo. Z, the Leo comes in here all the time. What you, not all the time, but you did, used to. I just talked to her, what, yesterday? You ain't talking about, that's Z, are you? That's Z, that's a Leo. And Z, I mean, who has initials with Z? What? Not the same one. All right. With the initial Z? She said, not our Z. Yeah, yesterday I texted her. I'm like, you want to come in or not? She's like, no, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm like, all right then. Let's see. I got to text her right now. Say, we talking about your ass. I just have to. I don't know why I have to do that with her. I just do. Hold on. Talk to text. Hold on. We talking about your ass in the chat. I had to send her a text. I said, we talking about your ass in the chat. To see I'm sure she probably busy. It's Saturday night or she relaxing. But I just said to see if she want to come in or not. Say hi, because we talking about her ass. So I tell her we talking about your ass. All right. Is my friend Z Leo jealous of me? Did I give an answer? I don't know. I don't think I did. I didn't. Do I need to turn his head up? What? So to see? Really? Just the first card out with that question. Really? The first card is the devil. So with that question, like I don't even need to pull it. Okay, hold on. I think she just texted back. Someone did. Let me see. Well, we got to get Darnell to wear a pimp coat the next time. I'm going to text him about that. Yes. By the way, you're getting a yes. Light skin Barbie. Yes. The first card out is that could be a lot of jealousy or addictions or anything, but that could be a lot of that. And then this one too. Yes. 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 Okay. Oh, yes. She just said, hope it's good. You know, so we talking about you. She just said, oh, we hope it's good. Oh, I hope it's good. I should have said, no, shit. Maybe she'll come in. Anyway. Thank you, Shania. Twin flames. You know what? Lunar, that twin flame thing. I didn't really believe too much in. I did like hold my head to see. Oh, this damn hat. Oh, the twin flame thing. I believe in it. I didn't though for years because I'm like, really? Because not until my 40s did I actually understand this twin flame thing. Until I went almost 40 years. I'm like, what is twin? What do they mean? This twin flame bull crap? But yeah, I think it is a thing. It really like I never went back and forth or back and like oh, I'm done, I'm done. But there was one person that like you go back and forth and like, what is this? What is this? And I think that's what that twin flame is. Get you that that just you know, I believe in it. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, lunar love and light. I agree with that. I believe it can all come back in different. Yeah, I believe that. Shania, use up Shania, and thank you, Shania. I said they wish you were here. She said, "Aw, bring your ass in here." What does it say? The more okay, flirty. Is that the word flirty? Because it's covered up over here on the tablet with a stupid heart, but I can see it here. I always forget I can see it here. I always ask you guys to bump at the chat, but I forget. I'm like, if I just look, I can see it over here. Okay, more flirty. You did, Shania? Yeah, he had a lot of good things to say. He always does. He always does. Oopsies. He's so spiritual and open to things that is so wonderful. It really is. It's kind of hard to find people like that. I mean, that's that open, that spiritual, that I want to say it's you don't come across people like that all the time. So it's really nice. At least for me, what I'm doing, I don't come across people like that all the time. That open to things. So it's really nice. That's why I was so much hoping that he would do a podcast with me because he is so open to things. I'm like, wow. You know, yeah, it's really cool. Yeah. Let's see. So can I expect Terrence to be more flirty the next time I see him? go more with the yes. I mean, it might be a little bit, I don't know if they're a little bit mysterious, a little bit, maybe they have a little depression, or maybe they're just, I don't know if they're a little bit more, but I'm going to say yes. I'm going to give it more of a yes on this. I'm just looking at the cards. He does. All right. You could see something like a little mysterious or something like that, or maybe keeps to himself, you know, type. All right. All right, Aaliyah, use up, Aaliyah. If you want a free reading, go ahead and ask. It's a free yes, no. If you would like to donate for anything, hallelujah, just let us know, all right, if you do. If you want messages from your person, or detailed general, or mini reading, just let us know. All right, well, Andre asked me out on a date soon. Pink deck. All right, let's grab the pink one. Oopsie. All right. All right. Jeez, what's the energy here? Damn, all three could make me bend and pick stuff up. That sound right. All right, let me see. Yes. The first two cards came out. Yes. Don't even know the third card, so. I mean, that's the third card, which is just the insecurities, probably, and hesitations. I mean, it could be so many issues, but yes, you're getting yes. All right. Take tarot lightly, y'all. No, I'm not Jesus, all right? Take it lightly. Was there anyone else? If not, I'm going to tick off. You guys, a free list is now closed up. If you want to have a free yes, no. What the heck is over there? If you want a free yes, no, you can ask now. It's the last call. Or if you'd like to donate, you can donate now for a reading, but it is last call right now. All right. BBB, hello, hello. Yes, you can post now. For yes, no. Hello, what you doing? What you doing? Pork stick in the air fryer? You know, I have done that. It was really good. I usually do in the oven, but it came out good in the air fryer. Yeah. Will this person see me positively? All right. Positively. Johnny Blake, where you been? I was talking about you earlier. Hello. Hello, Johnny Blake. Will this person see me positively? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think they feel like there's nothing you can't do. Like you can do whatever you want to do. And yeah. Yes. You're getting a yes. Y'all know I'm not Jesus, right? Take it lightly. And thank you so much for giving us a like. If you haven't, what the hell? I'm just playing. That's cool. All right. Be cool if you did, though. Yes, thank you, Leonard. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Johnny Blake, you can post now. Go ahead. You welcome, BBB. Thank you. And Aaliyah, go ahead and post your moderator question whenever you're ready. So Aaliyah and Shania, you both are up also. This ridiculous hat. I might get up and stretch real quick. Johnny, yours up. All right. Thank you, Shania. Will Lisa come visit me before Christmas? Just 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm right here. Just 1 second, please. All right, let's see. Sorry about that, y'all. Johnny Blake. All right. Where'd it go? Okay, will Lisa come visit me before Christmas? All right, no problem. Okay, will Lisa come visit me before Christmas? Let's see. There feels like an energy that is here that is trying to prevent me from looking at this damn reading. What is going on? Aaliyah said, uh-oh. There's just an energy here that is blocking me and it's irritating me. I have your answer. What irritates me is why does this, like, their energy still comes in and out, like it tries to distract me, it tries to confuse me, and like, why does that still happen? Why does that still come through? Why does that still to this day happen? And so maybe I haven't questioned it enough. Like, there's got to be a reason why it comes through as a blockage or as a question or as a, instead of just flowing freely all the time. Like, shouldn't it just, to me, it should just flow. But there's not such a thing as just flowing freely all the time. There's always that kind of comes in the middle. Like, why does this have to happen? Well, it's life. We all wonder why can't it just go smooth? Well, then I guess we wouldn't learn, grow, and evolve. So all this shit has got to happen. So when I'm hesitant or quiet, it's because I'm trying to figure things out like that. This comes as a yes, I think so, but it also shows somebody who's hurt. So maybe not. That's the thing. Like, if somebody's hurt, they might a little bits like give you little hints. But are you going to pick up on it? I don't know. Somebody's hurt who's hurt, they'll give you a little bit, right? And you might look at it and like, no, I don't think that's what they meant. Yeah, that's what they meant. Like, you'll get little bits of it. I don't know if this, how to explain this. I feel like she's hurt and we'll give little bits. And if you show her enough, then yes. That makes sense. All right. So if you give her enough energy, if you show her, then yeah. But otherwise, no. If you don't show her, then no. So I said Aaliyah and Shania can post, but I don't see either one of you posting. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and take off because I did say last call and both of you please post. I don't see any posts from either one of you. And honestly, I say this all the time and you don't post. Why? Why? That's on you guys. Right? I mean, I can wait now, but I've already asked you to post and you haven't, you guys. The moderators, when I say please post, or I'm going to take off. Now I got to wait. See, and I was going to go after Shania. I was just post when I say post. Post, y'all. You may not get a question answered, right? Post. Don't be so sweet. Don't be so nice. Like right now, I'm going to take off. You're not going to get your questions answered. Then I feel like a bitch, right? So I can't do it. So now I got to wait for you to post and both of you to post. You know what I mean? Not going to keep doing this though. When I ask you to post, post. If you don't, we good. I'm going. Still nothing. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of your help. I'll see you in the next one.